shit. You're in tune to the new cyber sounds and we lock down in the media. It's all about high-level music for the Y2K vibe. Shout out to the UK talent. Just keep pushing on and moving forward. Cause UK talent is nearly at its peak here. Don't give up now, it's not long. Just a matter of time.
Hello, everybody. It's time for the DLC case of Dual Destinies. I know that this takes place chronologically somewhere in the middle of the game, but that's okay. We'll get through it together. I don't really mind that, to be honest. But to make things a little bit more interesting, we are going to be using our special costumes for this one. Let's put everybody in some fun different clothes, since we've been staring at them in the same character models for the entire game up to this point. Thought that would be a fun little thing to do. By the way, before we get started, I did just want to give a heads up to everybody that I do have a new video coming out tomorrow. It'll be dropping at noon CST, so go ahead and give that a look when it comes out. It's gonna be great. It's taken me a really long time to script, so I hope it's enjoyable. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in particular that I had to run over. Yes, Ivy, it is the Perfect Blue video. Other thing that I wanted to say, I'm probably also not going to have a Tuesday stream this coming week, just because I would like to give the video itself a little bit of room to breathe without like a thing immediately coming up after it. So just be having Friday stream next week, and then we'll return to regular streaming schedule the week after that. So there you go. Alright, I don't think there's anything else to go over, so let's get right to it. Digimaniac33 with the $10. Happy Phoenix Wright eating glass today. Doug Swallow's trial was on April 11th. Oh, hey! A formative day for our mans, and I assume that this is going to be yet another one.
My name is Phoenix Wright.
Whoa!
Head of the Wright
Voice
Anything
acting
Agency and a lawyer. Although, I was doing something else entirely for a while there. As for why I decided to formally get back into lawyering, let's just say there's unfinished business to take care of. Anyway,
I have to marry my husband.
About my first case back on the job. And what a case it was.
Oh, okay.
It happened only a few months after Athena joined our office.
Okay. First case back at it. the One Piece is real. Oh shit. Attack him! Kill him!
Captain Orla! You made it just in time!
Oh my god, it actually did.
We be pirates, we love to sail the seven
Oh my
seas.
god.
Just a bunch of scallywags who are as free can be. We swim through storms and waves, all because you see grand treasure and adventures waiting just for me. Yeah!
Wow. It's peak. What a song. When's your studio album, Queen? Alright, July 20th, 12:37 p.m. Write Anything Agency, let's go.
Today's my first day back on the job as a lawyer. Putting this attorney's badge on again really makes it hit home. Boy, am I pumped! Even Trucy said, "Looking good, Daddy." So, Athena, Apollo, what do you think of the old attorney's badge?
Lord, make it 12 with the $2. The Ace Attorney is real. Yes, perhaps so. Wow! This ship-shape aquarium show's great. I can't get enough of it.
Athena?
I still can't believe they showed the Swashbuckler Spectacular on TV. Firesonic225 with the $2. I love the tiny mustache. She pulls it off well. I think like if you're a person who gets paid to wear funny costumes all day, you have to have a tiny mustache in your repertoire. It's practically a requirement. Good thing I recorded this. Now, who's ready for another viewing?
You've already watched it 5 times. Let's watch something else now.
How can you even suggest such a thing? This show is therapeutic.
Boss here, asking you guys a question. What's so therapeutic about watching a killer whale?
What? Don't you know anything? Animal-assisted therapy is an established psychiatric treatment.
You're kidding. That kind of thing really exists?
Boggle with the $2. Don't mind me, just paying my VOD fee. See you later. See you later, thank you. It's a real thing. I've been to the aquarium myself to try it, and it really helps. I still go there every now and then to further my psychology studies. The last time I went, I saw a dolphin and an orca swimming around together. It was so...
Hey, do you two think you could quit goofing off and do some work for a change? Work? We've already cleaned the toilet. Twice. Each. Hey, wait a minute. Is that your badge I see?
Wow, congrats on getting your attorney's badge back, boss!
Thanks. Starting today, I'm officially a lawyer again. Sheesh, took him long enough to notice. Gee, Mr. Wright, with that badge on, you suddenly look so... capable. Ha ha ha. Thanks? It's not like I was some lazy bum, you know. But what made you suddenly so fired up to get your badge back anyway? Ah, well, you see, Edgeworth! No. I made a promise to a certain someone. An important promise. What could be so important? Anyway, we have 3 lawyers now, so we'd better start taking on lots of work.
I'm all for that. Let's get this agency hopping.
Well, we have plenty of enthusiasm. All we need now are some clients. It's been 8 years since I last wore this badge. I feel like a rookie all over again. And this just in. The owner of Ship Shape Aquarium, Captain Jack Shipley, has been murdered. The suspect in the case is reportedly already in custody inside the aquarium. Isn't that the aquarium we were just watching, Athena?
It is! I can't believe it! A murder at Ship Shape Aquarium? But I love that place! We need to get to the bottom of this.
Really? I guess I'm in like that. Who?
It's you! She's so cute. I love her design.
I need Phoenix Wright to save my friend. Who in the world is this? Are you a client?
Wait. That costume. It looks just like... Oh my gosh, she does it right. Like, wait. That can't be. You don't have a tiny mustache. You can't be the same person. I've got it. You must work at Ship Shape Aquarium. That's right. You minnow it. I'm Sasha Buckler. I perform like an agile catfish in our pirate show. It'll blowfish your mind.
Minnow? Blowfish? Those puns floundered a bit.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it from a character living in your world, Phoenix. Stupid puns are the name of your entire game. I figured out the client's identity. Chalk 1 up for analytical psychology. My friend is under suspicion of murder, so I really need some help. That's why I've got to find this Phoenix Wright guy.
Well, I'm Phoenix Wright. And this is Apollo Justice and Athena Sykes. They're lawyers too. If there's anything you need, all you have to do is ask.
The same goes for me too, Miss Buckler. Just call me Sasha, and I'll call you all by your first names too, if that's all right. Phoenix, Apollo, Athena, you have to help me. Please save my friend.
Guess we'd better start by asking her more about her defense request. Miss Buckler, Sasha, could you tell us more about why you need our help?
My friend's suspected of murdering the captain of Ship Shape Aquarium.
Captain? I thought the victim was the owner of the aquarium.
Yeah, well, our aquarium has a pirate ship theme. That's why we call the owner our captain. We call the employees crew, too.
That's a pretty unusual aquarium you've got there.
Anyway, one of the crew members, my friend, is being suspected of the captain's murder. They've already decided she's guilty. I think they're gonna give her the death penalty.
What? What happened to due process?
But my friend's as sweet and gentle as a whale shark. She wouldn't hurt a guppy. I know there's no way she murdered anyone, but they won't believe me. But with a name like Wright, I figured you'd be able to help me set them straight.
Wait a minute. Don't tell me she picked you all because of a bad pun. Ouch. I see my reputation doesn't precede me. But seriously, my name can't be the real reason she's here. What's the real reason you picked me, Sasha?
Well, to be honest, I asked a whole slew of lawyers, but they all refused. They said stuff like, there's no merit to taking your case, or I'm not sure I can help. They're all as cruel as sharks, with hearts punier than whitebait! Oh, I can really feel Sasha's frustration!
With nobody on her side, she must really feel all alone. But helping people like her is the whole reason I became a lawyer in the first place.
And then I heard about a lawyer named Phoenix Wright. They say he defends clients to the end, no matter how bleak the circumstances.
Guess my reputation does precede me. Not sure how well deserved it is, though.
I thought to myself, if anybody can save my friend, it's you, Phoenix.
Quite a tall order there for a man who just got his badge back. But I don't want to let Sasha down. Or her friend.
Let's help her, Mr. Wright. Let's save her friend.
That's just what I was thinking. Sasha, we'll accept your case.
You will? Oh, thank you! You're a lifesaver, literally! Well, no time to stand around and mull it over things. I want you to meet my friend right away. Come to Shipshape Aquarium with me. You got it!
And I'll go too. Because I'm here for some reason.
This game is so mean to Apollo sometimes.
Sorry, but I need you to stay here and keep an eye on the office until Trucy gets back.
Oh my god, literally putting him on the shelf like, no, I don't think so, little buddy. You're gonna have to sit this one out, champ.
You never know when a new client might stop by.
And who knows, you might even get a case.
How come I'm the one who has to stay behind? Thanks a million, Apollo. Well, ladies, let's move to the aquarium, shall we?
That's enough screen time for you today, literally. Ooh, this is a fun background, though. I do quite like the environmental art in this case so far. Ooh. The fishes. Wow, this is gorgeous. It's just like being under the sea. Yeah, this is the Aqua Tunnel. Our pride and joy. I'm really glad you like it. I'm going to go on ahead and fill the detective in on your arrival. Take a look around the tunnel, and then come meet me at the pool up ahead on the right. Hey boss, look at this cute little fish.
I bet it'd be delicious grilled.
Seriously? Is that really all you can think of?
Well, I didn't get to eat lunch today. Oh, and here comes some grilled chicken.
Phoenix, what is wrong with you, man? That's not a chicken, it's a penguin. Come here, little cutie. Oh, the noise. It ignored me.
Maybe it was hungry too. Oh, look, it dropped something.
Oh, it's an ad for the Swashbuckler Spectacular Show.
The penguin had a whole bunch of these stuffed in its backpack.
So it's passing out flyers, huh? How cute.
Carrier penguin that distributes flyers? We could use one of those for our office. Well, can't keep the client waiting. We'd better get going.
Yeah, you're right. Time to roll up our sleeves.
I don't see Sasha.
Ah, are you two the lawyers Miss Buckler mentioned?
Yeah, here, I remember, getting the impression that, like, people were like, oh no, you playing this case after everything is gonna be awkward because you know everything about Fulbright. But, like, honestly, I don't really care. If anything, it just kind of makes it funnier to me knowing that, like, the Phantom is here just fucking around.
Detective Fulbright, are you the lead detective on this case?
That's right. As long as evil exists in this world, there'll be no rest for me. And who is your sea urchin-like friend there? I don't believe we've met.
Is he talking about me? I'm the defendant's lawyer, Phoenix Wright.
Well, I'm Detective Bobby Fulbright. People don't usually get to see this area. It's only open now because of the investigation. You two were pretty lucky to get this peek behind the scenes of an aquarium.
Lucky. Right. This guy's even louder than Apollo. So, where's the suspect being questioned? And where's Miss Buckler?
Here I be, me buckos. Oh, okay, yeah. It was. I don't know why they used the question marks. It's like, we've already met you.
Shiver me timbers, there be one of dread pirate Mustache's scurvy swabs.
There be.
I beg your pardon? I'm not anyone's swab, scurvy or otherwise.
More shameless than a sea lion you be, trying to make off with me best bucko. If you want to pick a fight with us, you'd best bring along an army of great white sharks.
Oh my god. Oh, you're so cute.
Sasha, what's going on here?
Let me introduce you. This is the friend I was telling you about. Her name is Aura Shipley. But she only responds to Orla, so that's what people call her. I'm her trainer. She's the suspect in the murder, but she'd never hurt anybody.
She's the suspect?
Yeah, and thank goodness you came before they put her down. I'm really grateful to the two of you. I just know you'll save Orla.
What?
Don't tell me you didn't even know who your client was.
An orca is the suspect? Our client is an orca? Is this for real? Oh, did I forget to mention that? Oopsie.
That's one very big oopsie. By the way, what was with that mustache earlier?
Oh, this be part of me costume for the Swashbuckler Spectacular. When I be wearing the mustache, I be one of Captain Orla's swashbucklers. A transformation as dramatic as a pufferfish's, wouldn't you say?
I don't think I would ever say that.
It's a pirate-themed aquarium, so that's why Orla's wearing a pirate hat, right? Yep, she really loves wearing hats. She puts them on all the time. But her fake mustache keeps falling off, so that's a problem.
I see. Well, why don't we start with you telling us a little bit more about Orla? So, you're really serious about me defending Orla?
Of course I am. You're the only one who can do it, Phoenix. I heard you once questioned an animal during a trial, and that got your client off the hook.
Fun throwback to the parrot. Yay.
No way! You did that?
I, might have tried something like that at one point in my career.
You're gonna have to tell me about this later, or I'll ask Apollo for all the juicy details. When I heard you didn't discriminate against animals, I knew you'd hear me out.
I have to warn you, though, I don't know anything about orcas. I mean, they don't, eat people, do they? Yikes! I think I made her mad.
I won't have you talk that way in front of Orla. Orcas have feelings too, you know. Yeah, boss, they have emotions just like we do.
Sorry. Is anger the only feeling I inspire in women?
Phoenix, what do you mean by that? What is your story here? Well, I guess Dahlia. But come on.
Don't worry, she says she forgives you. Besides, orcas are very picky eaters. Orla here only eats fish. The captain went to feed Orla this morning, and then he was found dead in this very room.
Could you tell us more about his death? So the owner of the aquarium, Jack Shipley, was discovered and murdered.
Yeah. It was about 10:10 this morning, just after the aquarium opened. A visitor was viewing the orca pool from the visitors corridor and screamed.
The orca pool is this tank here?
Yeah, that's right. This pool's built so that guests can see into it from the corridor on the first floor. The security guard and I heard the scream and came running into this pool room, where we found the captain dead at the side of the pool in his swashbuckler costume. He was as big and tough as an old crocodile, the captain. I still can't believe he's dead. Mr. Shipley was very important to you, wasn't he? Sorry, I didn't mean to get all sad goldfish on you.
Sad goldfish?
Okay, time to snap her out of it. When it's showtime, it's time to smile. That's what the captain always said. By the way, do you know why exactly Orla's being accused of the crime?
Can you think of any reason why Orla would come under suspicion?
The police think Orla went berserk during practice for the Swashbuckler Spectacular. But Orla would never do anything like that. Right, Orla?
No.
Aw, just look at that face. Isn't she adorable? The charges just have to be false.
Hate to break it to you, but the police don't usually base their decisions on cuteness.
That's right, we base them on facts. Take a look at this.
A photo of the victim, huh? He's got a wound on his head.
Very perceptive. The victim and the orca were the only ones here. What's more, we couldn't find a weapon of any kind around.
So what's the theory on how Orla supposedly killed the victim?
They say orcas sometimes kill their prey by ramming into them underwater. We believe this orca did just that by pulling the victim into this 65-foot pool. And then ramming him while they were in the water.
Without any suspects beside Orla, this could be one tough case.
No official autopsy's been ordered, but an orca attack makes sense.
Why hasn't one been ordered?
Accidental death due to a failure to exercise proper oversight over an animal. The medical examiner said it wasn't a homicide, so we don't need an autopsy.
So Orla's going to be put down without a proper investigation? That isn't fair! That's nothing short of police negligence, Detective Fulbright!
The incident wasn't determined a homicide, so there's nothing we can do, Miss Sykes. Ordinarily, the owner of the aquarium would be held responsible for the oversight failure. But the owner is the victim himself, so all we can do is hold the orca responsible.
Phoenix, isn't there anything you can do? They're gonna put Orla down!
Sasha and Orla are depending on me. I want to do everything I can to help them. But how do I help an orca? Wait. Yes, I can do this.
I'll set her free to the great outdoors. I don't know. What do they want me to choose here? I guess I'll just defend her in court, yeah.
I got my badge back now, so I know exactly what I have to do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was... I guess that was obvious then.
I'll defend Orla in court.
Huh?
Even an orca deserves a fair trial. If the one responsible for Orla is dead, then I'll take responsibility for her.
You'll what? I guess doing crazy things just once in your career wasn't enough, huh? But what the heck? I'll take responsibility for her too.
Are you two insane? This is a case of accidental death caused by an animal. It's not a murder case. With no evidence of foul play, this case will never go to court.
Then let us investigate the crime scene. If we can prove this was a murder, we might be able to take it to trial. And then Orla would certainly need the help of a good few lawyers.
I guess so. But who's ever heard of a trial for a killer whale?
Just because it's never been done before, it doesn't mean we can't do it now.
But,
Please, Detective Fulbright, for justice's sake.
the police have determined that an animal that has harmed a human should be put down. But I don't know for sure whether that was a just decision. If your sense of justice compels you to take on the defense of this animal, then my sense of justice tells me to let this case be re-examined for possible merit.
You mean it?
Really? That's fantastic! You're not such a bad guy after all, Detective Fulbright.
Oh, Athena. If only you knew.
Just remember, this case hasn't been officially recognized as a homicide yet. I'll get in touch with the prosecutor's office, but I'm not making any promises. Anyway, I better be off.
You two are our lifeboat. I'll be right here if you need me.
Thanks. I've got a feeling we'll really need your help with this investigation.
We're still not sure if it'll go to trial, but as Orla's lawyers, we'll do everything we can.
To get this case into court, we need a prosecutor to make an indictment. So we have to find enough evidence to prove it's a criminal case.
There just has to be something that shows the culprit was somebody other than Orla.
Detective Fulbright said there were no weapons in the area other than her. So we better look for something to prove him wrong. I better make a note of that so I don't forget.
You sure are organized, boss. Maybe I should get a notebook of my own.
I just like to jot down notes on the case in the court record as I go along. We can just use it as a sort of to-do list.
Great idea. I'll add things too. And whenever we're stuck, we can just refer to the notes.
To read my notes, I just open the court record. And then flip to them with LB or RB. I don't know what those buttons are that I'm seeing in my mind, but... There, note jotted. Now let's investigate this crime scene.
There has to be some evidence here we can use in court. Examining the crime scene from every angle is the key here.
That's right. If we change our perspective, we might come across new evidence. Let's first see what we can find using LSLSLSLS.
What are you saying?
I'm sorry, it's just that a demon overtakes me sometimes, and I imagine game mechanics. When we're ready, we can use ours to change our perspective.
Stop doing that! Oh, if there's a particular spot that's got your attention, get right up to it and look away.
Like that outline of the body in the far right there?
Of course, talking to everybody involved is one of the keys to a good investigation.
Exactly. And if we present items to people, we might learn even more.
Right. It all boils down to thorough legwork. Well, let's get started.
Okay. Well, let's talk to you first. Oh, no, wait. We've already gone through all of your topics. So let's do some investigating. Do I need to go over here to... yeah, there we go. I just missed that.
What a mess. Was all this stuff knocked over when the victim struggled with his killer?
It's possible, but it'd be hard to prove. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Okay. Do I just examine it again?
So this is where the body was found, huh?
If they suspect Orla, maybe they found some evidence of an attack on the victim?
Orla didn't attack the captain. She loved him. The captain rescued Orla when she was little, after she got beached on the shore. He tried to release her into the ocean, but she kept coming back. I can tell Orla is sad about losing the captain. She's just not her usual chipper self. Orla must really love this aquarium and the captain. She's the only one around here big and strong enough to play with the big tough captain. Every day she made a point of headbutting him and stealing his hat.
Yikes, I guess you weren't kidding when you said that the captain was a really strong guy.
Oh. That's very sad. I'm sad. Boxes.
Look at all this stuff scattered everywhere. I see some swords. I wonder if they have anything to do with the case.
They're made of rubber. I doubt they could be used as a weapon.
But I still bet if someone got whacked with one, it would sting quite a bit.
Yeah, I guess it would.
Lord Omega 12 with the $5. If Phoenix can see button prompts, then does that mean that Maya and Pearl have to pass a QTE to successfully perform spirit channeling? Yeah, they have to do a quick time event. If they fail, then they just explode into flames. But I think I could stand the pain.
Yeah? Good for you. Oh look, there's a blow-up dolphin and an anchor too.
Mr. Wright, are you even listening to me? Stop looking at those toys!
Yikes. Guess I've been caught red-faced.
Okay, Phoenix. Okay. Guess that's about it here. Orla's not going to notice me from here. I'd better move around to the front. Okay. Fine. What's going on here, though?
Doesn't look like the ladder goes all the way down to the bottom of the pool.
But there's usually water in the pool, so it doesn't need to. So apparently, the pool spans 2 whole floors. Ordinarily, visitors only get to see what they can from the first floor. But they said on the TV that sometimes they get behind-the-scenes tours.
Sounds like that Swashbuckler Spectacular show you recorded is really coming in handy.
Actually, did I look at... No, I guess I can't from there.
Is that show makeup above Orla's eye? That's right. It's a starfish. Kinda makes her look like a punk rockin' pirate, don't you think?
A punk rock pirate killer whale? Ugh, it's official. Society is on the road to ruin.
Well, I think Orla is one hot rockfish. Speaking of rockin', how do you get Orla to do what you want during the show? Then give her signals with this whistle.
I don't think that was the noise you intended to make, but I guess it worked.
Oh, but I didn't hear anything just now.
The sound's out of the range of human hearing, just like a dog whistle.
Ah, okay.
Orcas have better hearing than people do. They can even hear the whistle underwater. That's so cool! I wish I could give commands to Orla. Anybody can do that. All they'd have to do is learn the signals. Here, Athena, you can have one of our whistles. Consider it a present. Gee, thanks! As for the actual commands, I'm afraid I can't teach them to you. They're top secret.
Well, what commands are there? Well, there's the one for flip, there's the one for dive further, and there's the one for kill the captain! What?
The setting sun. Sunsets always remind me how quickly the day goes by.
Oh, boss, it's just a painted backdrop, you know?
Down, Athena, of course I know. I guess to use it for the Swashbuckler Spectacular.
It looks handmade. Oh, I just got an idea. Why don't we make our own not guilty backdrop?
And present it to the judge when things aren't going our way?
No, we put psychological pressure on the judge by hanging it behind the defendant.
I almost want to see how the judge would respond to that.
Yeah, psychological warfare. It's effective method. What is this cartoon meat on the bone?
There's a piece of meat in a plastic hoop suspended from the ceiling. Talk about a clashy decor.
I guess Orla really likes meat. Who knew they fed her such large chunks, though?
All orcas are carnivores. You knew that, right?
Of course, silly. And I love meat too. Protein's your body's basic building block, after all.
But that meat is made out of rubber. I doubt Orla could really eat it, even if she wanted to.
You mean to tell me she jumps all the way up there and doesn't get her reward? The poor girl! After all that effort! I'd kill somebody too.
I don't think Orla is as dumb as you think she is.
Hey, there's a cannon in the shape of a shark. I'd love to try firing that thing. Boom!
Are these cannonballs supposed to look like fish eggs or something?
Phoenix, it's called salmon run. No. But why fish eggs? Why not baby sharks? Think about how crazy it would have to be to have sharks go flying through the air. Watch the thrilling life-or-death struggle as the little tykes fight to stay alive out of water. I can see it now. The drama, the mayhem, the whirlwind of teeth.
A tornado of sharks? Not even Hollywood could conjure up something that insane.
See, I get it. It's a Sharknado joke. Thanks. I still haven't seen any of those movies, to be honest.
The doors are slightly open, and there are police officers standing guard outside.
I guess they're watching to make sure we don't try any funny business.
Well, now that you've said it, I suddenly feel the urge to do something.
How about if I suddenly break out some squat exercises? That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, that might cause a few raised eyebrows in ways you don't want, Athena.
let's see. Okay, yeah. Let's look at this stuff.
Looks like the control panel for that crane apparatus. There sure are a lot of buttons.
When I see this many buttons, I start to get fidgety.
I know what you mean. You start itching to push them, right?
Nah, I start itching to make a psychological study of people who want to push buttons.
Need I remind you that I'm your boss, not your guinea pig?
No, I don't want to push the buttons. I just want to know if you want to push the buttons. Okay, none of that stuff. Actually kind of surprised. Okay. Oh, okay, we can look at the flag from this angle.
It's too far away to get a good look.
Better get a little what? But you can't see it here. Unless I go over here to look at it. Well, no. Nothing much to see here. Okay. Sure. Maybe from here? No? Huh? Huh? What? I'm confused. Huh. It's strange. Oh, wait, what?
Yikes! Look at that huge octopus.
That must be a show prop too. One of its legs is missing though.
Wouldn't it be exciting to take on a huge enemy like that? I'd like to give it a try myself. As a lawyer, that is.
You know you have an insufficient number of limbs to out-object it, right?
Out-object it, rather. Out-object.
I guess that's about it.
Under different circumstances, I would have loved to see the Swashbuckler Spectacular.
The three of us always performed the show together. Me, Orla, and the captain.
Today's show's been cancelled, but we could put on a little performance for you now.
Alright, what you got?
We be Captain Orla's swashbucklers, me buckos. We love to sail the seven seas. We've come to rout that mangy blackguard, dread pirate Nostache. Avast! There he be, Nostache himself. Prepare to feed the fish.
Am I playing the role of Nostache?
Well, Sasha has a stash, and you don't, so I guess so. Hit him with your water cannon, Captain, and spare no quarter.
Oh boy.
Ah!
She's laughing at him.
We swim through storms and waves, all because you see, grand treasure and adventures awaiting just for me. Wow, that was awesome! Your performance packed quite a wallop.
Yeah. I, for one, feel like I took quite a beating.
Sorry about that. Can't have a show without a bad guy role, right?
But a singing orca, huh? Must have been tough to train her to do that.
That's Orla's best trick. She can only sing one song, though.
Well, she's still got one up on a pianist who can't play even one song.
That's, sorry, I didn't know exactly, what he was going to say, so I kind of came out with a weird read there.
Well, she's still got one up on a pianist who can't even play one song. Well, now that we've had a taste of the show, we'd better do some more investigating.
Good idea. Let's go to the aqua tunnel.
Okie dokie.
So, you all done investigating the pool already?
We had a good look around, but now we're moving on to other areas.
How's the police investigation going? Did you, say, for example, find any other suspects besides Orla?
Wouldn't that be fortunate for you if we did? But no, I'm afraid not. And even more unfortunate for you, I'm afraid we found decisive evidence of the Orca's guilt.
What? Please tell us more, Detective.
So what's this decisive evidence? Don't hold out on us now, Detective Fulbright.
I'm very sorry, but I can't share classified information with the defense. Especially not security footage that shows the moment the orca attacked the victim. Yep, I'm to personally see to it that this baby stays safe. It will never leave my side.
Excuse me, but there's a call for you, Detective.
I'll be right there. Sorry, guys, you know how it is.
No way. He has to just be fucking around. He's like, yeah, I'll just...
Well, he never said that he wouldn't leave its side, I guess. Now let's sneak a peek. What the?
Is this supposed to be the moment Orla attacked the victim?
This little bit of footage doesn't prove anything.
I agree. I believe in Orla and Sasha. Let's just continue with our investigation.
Good idea. There's a sticker on this camera that says, "Return to the Pubbo Danger."
Guess somebody there manages the cameras? Let's check it out later.
Sorry about that. Prosecutor Blackwell called me to remind me to go feed Taka. So, where were we? Oh, that's right. You two got any more questions for me?
No, we're good. Thank you for leaking all your info.
If this were Game 1 Phoenix, we'd have presented the video to him and been like, "Look, Detective Fulbright, we took the video while you weren't looking." Can I show you this?
Sorry, sea creatures are the only things I know anything about.
That's alright. Don't worry about it. Gee, I didn't mean to put her in a funk.
Okay, no, we can't. Let's just go to the pub then.
This looks like one of those hands-on exhibits. Has a real air of danger, don't you think?
Well, the banner does say it's the Pubbo Danger.
Let's see. According to the description, this room is a pub where pirates gather, explore, and interact with sea creatures. Actually feel the electricity of electric eels and feed real piranhas. Experience the terror of the seas with these dangerous experiments.
All of those sound less like terror and more like torture to me. I'd thank you to keep it down there, Blue Boy. I'm conducting an experiment. Who? Ooh. Okay, hi. Who are you?
Do not disturb me, unless you wish to be zapped with an electric eel.
My apologies, ma'am. Wow, she seems intense.
Excuse me, but who are you?
Before you ask others, shouldn't you give your name first? Basic manners, young lady.
Oh, yes, of course. My name is,
Never mind. I'll simply call you Yellow Girl. It's easier that way. I'm Norma de Plume. I'm very interested in Ship-Shape Aquarium, and am a frequent visitor here.
But I don't want to be Yellow Girl.
You think I want to be called Blue Boy? Let's just see what she has to say.
You say you're not you're interested in the aquarium, but you don't look like a staff member. Let's see. I got it. You're someone completely unrelated to this aquarium.
That's some deductive reasoning there, champ.
I'm a visitor, a patron, a customer, a guest, and what might you be?
I'm not a what, I'm a lawyer.
Hey, that's what I was gonna say. And I run a law office.
Well, whatever you are, I don't have the slightest interest.
Just who does she think she is, boss?
A visitor, a patron, a customer, a guest. Remember?
I thought they closed the aquarium and weren't letting members of the public in.
But I have special permission, you see.
And why exactly is that, if I may ask?
Well, because of the incident. Heavens, I said too much.
Psyche lock time.
Okay.
I remember this. Psyche locks.
Psychedelic rock? Cyborg clocks? What?
No, psyche locks. It's the power of this magatama. It gives me the ability to see the secrets locked away in somebody's heart. If I can remove the locks, I can uncover their secrets.
I didn't know you had a magical item like that.
Looks like this lady knows something about what happened. I'll just use my magatama and undo her psyche locks. I can't see the locks anymore.
The color of that stone looks different from before.
That's funny. Maybe it's just added juice?
It can do that?
Yeah, a certain girl I know poured her spiritual power into it for me. Without that power, I can't undo the psyche locks.
Oh, okay, so we're gonna bring in Pearl that way.
No way! Huh. Why do I have to keep quiet about it anyway? I've never been any good at keeping secrets. But I did promise after all, so I guess I had better keep my mouth shut.
Who did you promise what to?
No comment. Now go away. Just when I thought we could find out more about the case.
Oh no, wait, that was Phoenix.
Wow, you got really good at doing an impression of me, boss.
Thanks. Just when I thought we could find out more about the case.
Let's go try to find some other way. I'm sure we'll find something.
Okay, well, can't do that right now then. Is there anything we can present you? I mean, let's just wait for a minute. Let's just go back to the tunnel for right this second. That was the right choice, I believe.
Hey, Detective Fulbright is gone. It looks like the police investigation is over, too.
That's too bad. I was hoping to get a little more out of him.
Who? Huh? Yo, girl, why you hiding from me? I'm searching all around like this be a bad dream. Who is this? Is that somebody rapping? Is it Dave Strider?
Rifle, yo, sometimes you make me so mad, but now that you're gone, I'm just so sad. You, Rifle, just come back to me. We can be together and sing Cree Cree Cree.
What's with this guy rapping and making strange bird sounds?
Yikes! Who's there? You didn't hear me rapping, did you?
Yeah, well, maybe.
Ah! Look, just do me a favor and pretend you didn't hear nothing.
Fine by us, and who might you be?
I'm Marlon Rhymes. I'm an animal keeper here. But the aquarium's already closed today, so, at least I'm pretty sure it is.
Pretty sure? You don't sound too certain. Oh, are you new here or something?
Wow, yeah, that's right. Pretty good guess. So who are you guys? I'm Phoenix Wright.
And I'm Athena Sykes. We're lawyers, and we're going to represent Orla. By taking her case to court and proving she's innocent.
Are you serious? You want to defend an orca in court? Oh, but if you're here for Orla, that must make you friends of Sasha's. Sorry if I came across rude.
Sounds like he's friends with Sasha.
Sometimes when I'm by myself, I like to rap to pass the time. Especially when I'm around the animals I love.
Oh, I love animals too. Especially marine creatures, like dolphins.
I like marine creatures too, but just the ones you can eat. Also, dolphins are evil!
Yeah? Well, people who like animals are good people. That's what I always say. If there's anything I can do for you two, just say the word. I just started working here though, so I don't know how much help I can be.
Mr. Rhymes seems pretty friendly.
Yeah, friendly and agreeable.
So, what exactly do you do here as an animal keeper?
Mainly I clean the place and feed the animals. Wiping all this glass takes forever.
I can imagine. This tunnel alone must take most of the day.
I also prep the food the animals eat. That's the hardest part of all.
You mean it's really difficult to get the hang of?
Nah, I mean I'm a vegetarian, so cutting fish and meat and stuff creeps me out.
Now there's something I never expected to hear from a pirate. Phoenix, he's not an actual pirate. He's just playing a part at the aquarium. Just like how you played the part of a lawyer in court. that was mean.
Do you know anything about the incident that took place this morning? Yeah, one of our guests saw what happened and started screaming. I came running, but by the time I got there, I couldn't see the orca or the captain.
Speaking of the captain, what was he like?
Like a strong captain who can turn a wild bunch of ruffians into some great pirates. He always treated us fairly and equally, human and fishes alike. The real deal, man. Hey, what are you crying for?
I'm not crying! It's just... I can feel your heart crying, that's all.
Girl, what you talking about? I'm not crying either. I guess I won't mention that his eyes are puffier than a pair of pufferfish. I bet Sasha and our vet Dr. Crab are even more upset by his death.
Vet? This aquarium has a resident vet?
Yeah. Yo, hold up, I haven't seen Dr. Crab this morning. Staff are supposed to stay put. The night shift's been on duty since last night, but they won't let us go home. Sasha even had to get special permission to go out looking for a lawyer this morning.
We haven't seen anybody who looks like a vet. Were you rapping something about looking for a weapon earlier? A rifle or something?
No, not a weapon. Rifle's the name of one of our penguins.
A penguin? Why would you name a penguin something like that?
Ahoy! Yo! Yo! Yo ho ho! Prep for the battle! Prep for the war! Little Lady Rifle gone even to score! Y'all think you can escape with your pride? Nuh-uh! You're just gonna be straight up denied! Yo! Yo! Yo ho ho! Yo! Yo! Yo ho ho! Anyway, that's what she's like, so we named her Rifle.
Okay, but did you have to rap it?
That's just how I roll.
Does Rifle wear a backpack by any chance?
Yeah, that's the one. So, you've seen her, huh? She's always running away. She's such a good runner, we decided to put her to work delivering flyers.
Do you really want a dangerous penguin like that running loose?
Rifle's not dangerous. She only attacks people she doesn't like.
Me too! Oh my god, that's such a funny line. Oh, jeez.
When we ran into her earlier, she didn't attack us. She straight up ignored us, actually.
Hey, I have an idea. If you run into Rifle again, would you mind feeding her for me? She didn't come back to the pool at feeding time like usual, so I've been looking for her. She loves the smell of fish, so she might come over to you if you have some.
Oh, I would love to feed a penguin. That'd be okay, right, boss?
I don't mind, as long as you carry the fish.
P.U. It smells so fishy.
Really? What a shocker.
Oh yeah, besides Rifle, I've been looking for Small Fry too.
Small Fry? Is that another penguin?
Nah, she's a friend I made, a high school girl. She went off looking for Rifle somewhere and she hasn't been back.
Is she your girlfriend?
What? Nah, no way! Sasha's the one
So you like Miss Buckler, do you?
Well, I really respect her, you know? Oh, we have a different taste in music, but I admire the way she lives her life. It's not like I like her, it's more complicated than that.
I'm pretty sure that all adds up to like.
She tries to put on a brave face. But I think the captain's death is hitting her hardest of all. After all, it was her human show partner that got killed by that orca.
IVP with the $50. Holy shit, thank you.
When the fish goes into the court record, I imagine Athena cramming some straight into her pockets. It's just like, saving some of these for later.
So, you think Orla really did it?
Well, I can understand how Sasha feels. But she's the only one of us who doesn't think the orca did it.
Oh, I see.
I guess it isn't easy to believe in somebody who can't even speak up for herself.
Anyway, let me know if you see Rifle or Small Fry, okay? The Small Fry said she was gonna go check the orca pool.
Maybe we'll head back there then. There's something on the left side of the pool that wasn't here before.
Looks like an electronic sword.
Hey, you're back.
Hi, Sasha. What's with this strange sword here?
Oh, that's a walkie-talkie. It's probably Rifle's. Rifle can use a walkie-talkie? She's always running away, so we attached a walkie-talkie to her. If we can hear the sounds around her, we can usually guess where she is.
But not if she drops the walkie-talkie on the floor.
Every member of the crew has one too, so we can communicate back and forth. We can even use them to broadcast specific parts of the aquarium. Cool, huh? Cool, huh? Well, if Rifle's walkie-talkie is here, then Rifle might still be here too. Rifle, coming out, wherever you are! Eek! You okay? You have to be careful around pools or you might slip right in. I'm more afraid of my heart jumping right out.
Hey, who's that riding on Orla? Isn't that Rifle?
Hey, you're right. Come here, Rifle. She ignored me again. Why doesn't that penguin like me? Ah!
Now you've scared Rifle away with all that yelling.
Well, I'm not giving up. I'll make that penguin like me if it's the last thing I do.
Hey, get back here, you little pipsqueak!
Oh no.
Sorry, Rifle, but at least you seem all right.
Oh hey, it's you.
Oh.
Wow, Pearl sounds very different from how I expected, to be honest.
Hey, it's Pearls?
Oh, Mr. Nick. I haven't seen you in ages.
Could Pearls be the small fry Mr. Rhymes was talking about?
Congratulations on your return to lawyering. I've been thinking about stopping by your office for a visit to congratulate you.
This is Pearl Faye. I call her Pearls. She may dress a little funny, but that's because she's a spirit medium, a real prodigy with great power at that. I've known her since she was little, and she sometimes comes to the office to visit. She's just a little older than Trucy, so she's been like a big sister to her.
I guess everyone here knows Mr. Nick then? He's such a nice guy, don't you think?
Is she trying to be my big sister too now? What are you doing here, Pearls?
My summer camp's here on a field trip. I've never been to such a big aquarium before, so I was really looking forward to it. But then that incident happened, and the police just finished questioning me.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Nick, who's that lady next to you? I'm Athena Sykes. I'm a new lawyer at the Write Anything agency. Oh, how do you do? My name's Pearl Faye. My cousin and my friends call me Pearly. Pearly it is, then. Nice to meet you. So, how did the two of you meet?
Well, you know how I used to travel to Europe to study their legal systems, Pearls? I met Athena on one of those trips.
So tell me more about how the two of you met in Europe.
Hey, I thought I was supposed to be asking the questions here.
A long time ago, Mr. Wright helped me out of a difficult jam. That's when I started thinking about becoming a lawyer like him. So you're like her mentor, huh, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, something like that, I guess.
Mr. Wright's the whole reason I am who I am today. He was the one who told me my knowledge of psychology could help people in court. Gee, Mr. Nick, looks like you've become a real adult since the last time I saw you.
I've always been an adult the entire time I've known you, Pearls.
Well, would you look at that? Rifle loves you!
She sure does seem to be attracted to Pearls.
I'm so glad she likes me. Penguins are so adorable, aren't they? I even bought myself a little penguin calendar here at the aquarium gift shop. I have it hanging from my bag already. Oh, how cute! A calendar in the shape of a penguin. The calendar's a real hit with all of our female visitors. I even have one myself. But the rest of the staff thinks it's, too cutesy.
I guess it doesn't really fit the whole rough and tumble pirate image very well. But why does this calendar smell kinda like fish?
What do you mean, Mr. Nick? Please don't be rude.
Uh-oh, I got Pearls mad. So, you were looking for Rifle too?
That's right. I was trying to help Mr. Marlin, the animal keeper. Come here, Rifle, come on!
She went towards Orla instead.
Ah! Why can't I get Rifle to like me?
Maybe you should quit chasing after her with that scowl of yours.
Mr. Nick, how could you speak to a lady so rudely?
Uh-oh, I got Pearls mad. Again. Why don't you try to get Rifle to take some food from you?
Oh, great idea. And I have just the thing to present her, too.
Ah, I see.
Rifle, I have a present for you. It's chock filled with love. Here you go.
No. Stolen.
Hey, Orla ate my love-filled fish. At least it looks like she enjoyed it, though. I think Orla and I just had a bonding moment. Friendship blossoming with the exchange of some food. Oh, isn't it moving, Mr. Nick?
I think moving might be going a bit too far. Anyway, how'd you get Rifle to come to you so easily, Pearls?
I heard...
Oh, I heard Rifle was attracted to the smell of fish.
Mr. Nick, are you saying I smell like fish?
Maybe just a little, yes.
I guess I need to change my clothes.
That's odd. I wonder why Pearl smells like she's holding a bucket of fish.
I mean, if she's also stuffing spare fish in her pockets like Athena has been.
Orla doesn't usually want to eat at this time of day. And we've even been giving her more food than normal at her regular meal times lately.
Is there something wrong with Orla's feeding habits lately?
Yeah, something's weird. The new guy Marlin feeds all the other animals besides Orla. But the captain and I, her trainer, are responsible for feeding Orla. It was the captain's turn to feed Orla this morning. But Orla keeps coming to me and signaling that she's still hungry. She wants my fish chock-filled with love.
How long are you going to keep saying that? She sure is excited to make a new friend.
But I don't think the captain would have forgotten to feed Orla. Rifle and that big creature there certainly seem to love each other. This is Orla the orca. Rifle and Orla are best friends. They belong together like a clownfish and a sea anemone.
Care to phrase that in a way that us non-biology majors can understand?
Oh, so this orca is the suspect. I read in a book once that orcas eat penguins. Don't you worry about that. Orla here is really gentle, and she never eats anything but fish. She's an old sweetheart. As a matter of fact, she even tolerates Rifle picking on her.
It's true, she does seem very gentle. She hardly seems like a killer whale.
As lawyers, we have to do everything we can to save this beautiful, gentle creature. Wow, you're going to defend her in court? She's quite the defendant, isn't she?
She's the biggest defendant we've ever had. Literally. Oh, Pearls, I have a big favor to ask.
What is it, Mr. Nick?
It's about my Magatama. Its spiritual power seems to have vanished.
Oh, that Magatama brings back memories. I remember pouring my spiritual power into it. That was so many years ago. I guess that's why it's almost out now. There you go, Mr. Nick. It should be fine now.
Thank you, Pearls. Now I can break Psyche locks again.
I'm glad I could help. Well, I think I'll go find Mr. Marlin now. I have to bring Rifle to him. Pearlie sure seems right at home at this aquarium.
You're right. But didn't she say that this was her first time here?
Apparently, that girl was in the staff corridor earlier this morning. That's why the detective was questioning her.
What was Pearls doing in the staff corridor?
I don't know. I thought she was Marlin's friend or something.
The staff corridor, huh? Something about that just doesn't sit well with me.
Well, if it bothers you, why don't you just ask her about it?
Yeah, good idea. Let's go catch up with her.
Yeah, I do think it is actually an interesting note that that the spiritual power that Pearl poured into this thing has lasted since Justice for All, because like they do say all the way back in Justice for All that like Pearl is especially spiritually adept. Like her spiritual power is actually fucking insane, especially for her age. So I think that is like kind of an interesting way to showcase that like, yeah, her spiritual power is so fucking like over the top that that it took until literally just now for him to run out of that. Yeah, it's lasted like what, 9 years? That's crazy. Although, to be fair, I suppose several of those years were spent with Phoenix not being a lawyer, so who knows how much he really used it during that time, but even so.
Looks like Mr. Rhymes and Pearls are talking. Ahoy! Base Small Fry was so clutch with the assist. Rhymes and Rifle reunion, the tail ended in bliss. Now Animal Keeper Rhymes ain't gonna get cut. Mad props, Small Fry, this case is now shut. Yo, yo, yo ho ho!
Why didn't you let her take a verse? Pearl, you have to take the mic. Pearl, you have to do this.
It was my pleasure. See you again sometime, Rifle.
Okay, let's go, Rifle. See ya, Small Fry.
Oh, Mr. Nick. I didn't see you there.
Pearl, we were just in the same room together, not just a minute ago.
Hey, Pearlie, you and Mr. Rhymes seem to be really good friends.
Could you tell us more about your relationship?
Well,
Oh boy. Pearl.
Pearls, why do I see a psyche lock?
I'm sorry, Mr. Nick, but I really shouldn't talk about it.
I don't really feel right about digging into Pearl's affairs, but she was here at the aquarium at the time of the incident. Whatever she's hiding could help us in court. Sorry, Pearls, but I'll have to use my Magatama on you.
Take that!
A psyche lock. A lock on a person's heart that only I can see. The deeper the secret's hidden, the more locks there will be. Pearls only has one lock, so I should be able to undo it fairly easily. But if I make a mistake, I'll be locked in a loop and won't be able to move forward. Okay, time to give it a try. Pearls, you have to tell me about your relationship with Mr. Rhymes.
Relationship? There is no relationship between Mr. Marlin and me. We're just a visitor to the aquarium and an animal keeper at the aquarium, that's all.
But there are areas where ordinary visitors to the aquarium don't get to go. You were here before the incident occurred, weren't you?
Oh, okay, yeah, the staff.
Take that!
Yes, that's right. But how did you know?
Someone told me you were there.
I got confused and went the wrong way. I didn't know it was a corridor just for the staff. But that's all it was, Mr. Nick. It didn't have anything to do with Mr. Marlin.
Sounds reasonable. I guess I'd better move on to my next topic. Actually, there's something else I've been wondering about, Pearls. Why do you smell like fish?
Fish? What makes you think I smell like fish?
Well, there's a certain someone who convinced me it wasn't my imagination.
Take that!
I mean, is it Athena? Oh, no. Oh, wait, duh. It should be Marlin. Fucking
Idiot!
Take that!
No? Never mind? I mean, I guess maybe then Sasha?
Take that!
No? Fish?
Take that!
Okay.
Rifle? She's apparently... Oh, wait.
She's apparently very attracted to the smell of fish. Rifle didn't want anything to do with Athena, even though she had a bunch of fish. So why then was Rifle so attracted to you, Pearls?
I don't know.
Looks like she's still not ready to talk about it. You had an object with you that smelled fishy, too. In fact, I think this has something to do with your secret.
Okay.
Take that!
The fishy-smelling calendar has something to do with your secret, doesn't it, Pearls?
I can't lie to you, Mr. Nick. I'll tell you about me and Mr. Marlin and about the calendar.
Phew. There's only one lock, but it sure took some work. Please tell me about your relationship with Mr. Rhymes.
I became distracted by the gift shop almost as soon as we got to the aquarium. Before I knew it, everyone else had moved on and I got lost. I was so embarrassed to be lost at my age.
Oh, Pearls. I know big crowded places are hard for you.
I sort of panicked, and we went down the wrong corridor. And went down the wrong corridor. I ended up in the food prep room, and that's where I met Mr. Marlin. I really startled him when I called out to him. He jumped so much he startled me too, and I lost my balance and fell down. Oh, Mr. Nick, I spilled so many fish all over the floor.
I guess that explains why you smell fishy. Pardon the pun.
Yes, and my calendar fell off my bag and got buried in all the fish too.
But it doesn't explain why Pearls wanted to keep it a secret. Why did you want to hide your meeting with Mr. Rhymes?
Well, I didn't want him to get in trouble over feed sanitation regulations because of me. And Mr. Marlin said he didn't want anyone to know he was in the food prep room.
Why not? What was he doing in there?
Before I spoke to him, he was staring at a calendar. But because of me, he dropped his calendar too. We had to search for it among the fish. Wait a minute. This calendar of yours, it already has writing in it. It does? But I didn't write anything in it yet. There's something written here under today's date. Meet the captain at the Orca Pool at 7 a.m. Maybe my calendar and Mr. Marlin's got mixed up?
Pearls, about what time did you run into Mr. Rhymes?
I think it was about 10:15 when he had the info desk announce that I was lost. So I must first have gone into the prep room at about 10:10.
I see. Do you mind if I hang on to this calendar for a while? It might be a clue to the victim's movements before he was killed.
All right, but be sure to give it back to Mr. Marlin later, okay?
Good. Now maybe I'm ready to remove Mr. Plume's psyche locks too.
Alright, let's do that.
You people again? You're becoming quite the nuisance. If that veterinarian won't come out, then I might just have to give up and leave.
Veterinarian? Is that the Dr. Crab Mr. Rhymes was talking about?
You're correct. He likes to shut himself up in that back room there and won't come out. But I don't think he's even in there today, so I'm about ready to go home.
She sure does seem to know a lot about the workings of this aquarium. And maybe a little something about the incident this morning, too.
Mr. Wright, this is no time to be standing there thinking to yourself. It's time to put your psychedelic clock skills to work and uncover her secret.
That's Psyche Lock, Athena. Psyche Lock. Oh, well, right. I forgot. They don't let you
Take that!
do it with the evidence menu in this game. Mr. Plume, I want you to tell me the secret you're hiding.
I'll do nothing of the sort. It would mean breaking my promise.
I don't know who you made this promise to, but you will tell me. You're not an aquarium employee, and yet here you are, after the place is closed. That must mean you're connected to the incident involving the owner somehow.
I don't know anything about any incident involving the owner.
No, I think you do. I have a piece of evidence here that suggests you do know something.
Okay. I actually don't know specifically what he's getting at. Don't have the evidence. Oh, wait.
Take that!
According to Detective Fulbright, this shows the orca attacking the victim. And the person in this footage is wearing an outfit just like yours, Mr. Plume.
Oh, I suppose there's no hiding this bombshell figure, is there? Yes, it is I.
And I think I can guess why you're here at the aquarium. You aren't simply a visitor to the aquarium. What you really are is...
I mean... You could say that, I suppose, but I don't know if that's the case. Not a police investigator, I mean a witness to the murder. But I mean, I don't know that she's an employee. Well, she does know the other employee, though, so...
I've got it. You are... Now, what did they call them here again? You're a crew member of Shipshape Aquarium. That's not gonna be it.
Nope.
I mean, yeah, again, I don't know that I would think it's just... Okay, yeah, it is.
You're a visitor who also happened to witness the death of owner Jack Shipley.
That is correct. Oh, I want to say it, but I promised the police.
It's not good for you to keep things inside, you know. I'm sure you'll feel much better once you get it all out.
I give up. I'll tell you everything.
If she wanted to tell me this badly, why couldn't she have just done so from the top?
I think anyone would agree that I held it in for as long as I could. But I couldn't be expected to withstand this commoner's badgering any longer.
Please calm yourself, Mr. Plume. That's top-class badgering to you.
You're correct. I witnessed a killer whale's crime with my own eyes. You got a problem with that, Blue Boy? Boss, Mr. Plume's anger is so powerful. Even I feel like I'm about to explode. You have to do something, quick!
Please don't explode on me. Could you start with telling me what you saw?
I witnessed the very moment the killer whale attacked the victim. I told the police what I saw as well. I'm the sort of person who simply can't rest until the truth is known.
Oh my god. Sorry, the plane. Hold on. I'm just waiting a second for that to pass. Could you go any faster, please? Okay, goddamn. I don't know why they were taking their sweet ass time.
So, both Mr. Plume's statement and the footage point to Orla's guilt.
Pardon me, but you seem pretty pleased that you witnessed this incident. What? Pleased? Shame on you! Are you implying that I'm happy about an innocent man's death? No, of course not. I just don't want to get this. I just don't get the sense that you were afraid of Orla. It's more like you were interested in her.
Are you? You know, I wasn't sure, but I was thinking that maybe.
Are you perhaps one of my fans? Is that how you knew? That I'm the nonfiction writer, Norma de Plume? Oh, that Norma de Plume!
So, big fan, huh?
No, I've never even heard of her.
Well, now that you figured me out, there's no sense in trying to hide who I am, I suppose. Talking to fans is part of a writer's duty, after all.
But I'm not a fan, I tell you.
So what exactly have you written, Mr. Plum?
Oh my, you mean to say you truly aren't familiar with my work? I write the truth. I take great pride in my craft, you know. I've been gathering information on Orla the killer whale for a year now. I've been very worried about Orla's violent tendencies. And today my concern was proven to be well justified.
Orla isn't violent. She's a sweet and gentle soul.
The moment you let your guard down with that killer whale, chomp! Ship-Shape Aquarium has always denied the killer whale's violent streak, but it has been rumored to attack people.
But rumors are just rumors. They aren't necessarily true.
Yes, I realize that, but I only write the truth. That's why I questioned the owner directly. But he refused to allow my research, and he even had the audacity to say to me, "You're nothing but a nuisance, coming here day after day. Don't ever come back again."
Sounds like her research was a bit too much to take.
But then, how did you get in here if you've been blacklisted?
I have my methods.
This lady is shameless.
We won't let you speak badly of Orla. We're going to defend her.
I'm only stating what I saw with my very own eyes. I came here to the aquarium today to observe the killer whale, but on my way to that thing's tank, I heard its cries.
You can hear Orla from the visitors' corridor?
There's speakers there in the corridor, up near the ceiling. Apparently that speaker is there so visitors can hear the killer whale's sounds. In any case, as I approached the killer whale's tank, I heard its cries. And when I arrived, I saw something terrifying.
What did you see?
The killer whale stealing the swashbuckler spectacular hat the owner was wearing. And then, the moment it bit him and shook him mercilessly to death within its jaws.
What?
Orla bit the owner to death?
In justice we trust. So, I take it Mr. Plume's just finished telling you what she saw?
Detective Fulbright. Guess you've already heard it too?
Yep, when we took her statement earlier. As you heard, I'm afraid that accidental death is really the only thing it could be.
Yes, and a dangerous creature like that cannot be allowed to harm anyone ever again.
But she's not dangerous!
Sorry, but the prosecutor's office said the case didn't have enough merit to go to trial. There was one prosecutor, though, who expressed an interest in the case.
Really? Then could we have that prosecutor take a look at the investigation reports?
Unfortunately, I doubt even he'd take action without evidence of a homicide. Look, I understand how you feel, Mr. Lawyer, but maybe you should give up on this one?
Not a chance. We'll just re-examine the crime scene and strengthen our case.
Well, if that's your version of justice, I won't stop you.
We won't rest until we find proof that it was an accidental death, Detective. You'll see. Let's go, Mr. Wright. Time to check out that crime scene one more time. All right, then. Let's start the re-examination. Pronto. I'm going to go check out that mess in the back one more time.
Athena, wait! No running!
Wait, has there been dolphin discourse? Guys, when I said the thing about dolphins earlier, I was making a joke. You guys know that I was joking, right? I'm sorry that if it didn't come across.
It didn't look like she tripped, but...
I slipped.
Orla? What is it, girl? Athena, are you alright? She crashed into all that stuff behind her.
I tried to get out of the way, but all I did was slip and fall. Again.
That was a pretty amazing wipeout. Are you hurt?
I'm okay, but why did Orla spike that ball at me? After all the fish I gave her, I thought she liked me.
Maybe she thought you were the main entree?
Very funny, boss.
In any case, let's give the ball back to Orla.
Looks like everything got shifted around when I fell on it.
Hey, you're right. There are things now that we couldn't see before. Like another ball, guess Orla really likes them.
Look, there's something new by the outline of the body, too.
Better take a good look around.
I do think it is really funny that they were just like, or she would never harm anyone. She would never do anything like that. Instant they walk into the room. Hey, think fast, idiot! Like spikes Athena in the fucking face.
Hey, look at this mark on the floor. What do you suppose it is? That's where we stand when we want to play volleyball with Orla.
Volleyball? Volleyball, huh?
Oh, okay. Yeah, if we stand there, she'll spike the ball right at us. So when Orla spiked the ball at me earlier... Oh, that was one of her tricks! It doesn't mean she hates me. Nah, she wanted to play with you. She loves volleyball. She used to play with the captain all the time. Oh, Sasha looks so sad. Okay, time to snap out of it. This is no time to be all dejected and mopey like a blobfish. That's right. Time to put on a smile and stay strong, right?
What's a blobfish? Or do I not want to know?
Phoenix, you don't know? You haven't seen the boy? You haven't seen the blobfish meme, Phoenix?
I'm just like imagining like Athena like right under Phoenix's shoulder, like shoving a phone in his face, like look, see, look at his face, and he's just like, oh,
Okay, yeah.
Gino? Oh no, that child is hurt. Put him in Smash Brothers immediately.
What? Call an ambulance! Hey, it's just a dummy.
It is? Oh, I mean, of course it is. I was just testing your response to an emergency.
Well, I guess we just found out that you don't bluff well under pressure.
I guess I'll just have to keep practicing then. The Gurkha man with the 250 pounds. Ain't no rule that says an orca can't play V-ball. That's true.
I haven't heard anybody say that before.
I wonder what the dummy's for anyway. Oh, that? We use it to train Orla. It's smaller than a human, but it does the job. Some of our tricks can be pretty dangerous, so Orla practices them on the dummy first.
Forget the tricks. Those bite marks look pretty dangerous. There's a broken sword here.
The tip of the blade's missing. Guess it just broke off.
Don't tell me it happened when Athena fell over.
You better not be trying to pin the blame on me, boss.
What? No! Of course not.
No use trying to hide it. It's written all over your face. Besides, the broken part isn't even here. How could it have been my fault?
I'd better watch what I think or I'll get every little thing thrown back in my face. What's this? A coin?
Mr. Wright! There's blood on it!
You're right, but it's dried.
Do you think it could be the victims? And what was it doing all the way over here in the first place?
I'm not sure. But now that we've found blood outside the pool, it just might help us prove that there's more to this case than just accidental death.
Hey, you're right. Orla certainly can't leave the pool after all.
Speaking of coins, take a look at this. There are a few coins around the body here, too.
You're right, boss. But where did they go? They aren't here anymore. You don't think somebody picked them up, do you?
Yeah, they killed him to steal his gold coins and then they ran.
Hey, Sasha, would you happen to know anything about this coin?
Oh, I guess I missed one. Just finished cleaning up the rest of them.
You picked up all of the coins already?
That's right. After the police finished their investigation, they gave me the go-ahead. I haven't found them all yet, though. I'm still missing a few. Well, if they aren't beside the pool, maybe they're in the pool. Let's go to that ladder over there and take a peek at the bottom of the pool, boss.
Alrighty. You just get, like, shoved over. What?
Look! I think I see something on the bottom of the pool.
I knew it! Want me to go down and check?
You can't jump in dressed like that. You'll drown under the weight of your clothes.
No, I won't. I'm a pretty good swimmer, you know.
Be that as it may, that pool is really deep. I doubt you can hold your breath that long. But maybe Sasha can?
Phew! Phoenix! Look at all these coins I found at the bottom!
Thanks, Sasha. So, there really were more of them down there, huh?
We seem to be finding them all over. I wonder how many there are altogether. Including the ones I put away, there are 300 of them. They're for show. They're for the show.
Sounds like they'd be heavy.
About 7 pounds, I'd say. A little lighter than a stringfish. Well, I'd better go put these coins away where they belong. So, 7 pounds of coins scattered around the scene. One of them with blood on it. They have to be related to the case.
Wonder how the blood got on that one coin. Wait a minute. Could it be? Remember how Detective Fulbright said that they couldn't find a murder weapon? Well, what if these coins were the weapon?
Huh? How could a little coin kill a grown man?
Well, one coin by itself isn't much of a threat, but 300 coins together could definitely be used as a weapon. All you'd have to do is put them in a bag. If you put 7 pounds of coins in a bag and swung it at somebody, it would make a pretty formidable blunt instrument, wouldn't it? It would explain how blood got on this coin.
Oh, I get it. If that bag of coins is the weapon, then we can use it to prove Orla's innocence.
But I don't see anything resembling a coin bag around here.
Maybe the killer took it with them.
Yeah, it would certainly make it look like Orla did it if they did.
You know what I think, Mr. Wright? The bloody coin alone should be enough to prove that this might have been a murder.
I agree. It shows the possibility of a human killer rather than Orla.
Yes, this is just what we needed. Let's go show this coin to Detective Fulbright and Mr. Plume right away.
Good idea. Let's hope they're still at the pub o' danger.
Oh, you're back. So, did you find anything?
Of course he didn't.
Remember, even if you don't succeed, it's the effort you make that's important.
Is he trying to console me?
Let's show them the evidence we found, one that points to a human culprit.
Right, because we won't let Orla be put down. Ahem. Please take a look at this blood-stained coin.
Cease and desist at once! What kind of man shows a lady blood?
Ugh, she doesn't have to get so worked up.
What are you terrorizing this lady with? Come now, let's see it.
We found this coin beside the orca pool.
We did see a large number of coins besides the pool, but not one with blood on it. What is Mario thinking?
We just learned that there's 300 of these, weighing about 7 pounds in total. Now, what do you suppose would happen if a person was assaulted with that many coins?
What? So you're saying that coins might have been used as some kind of blunt weapon?
If the blood belongs to the victim, then yes, it's entirely possible.
But I wouldn't call it decisive proof that the real culprit was human.
You wouldn't? Why not?
Because there'd have to be something to put the coins into to make them into a weapon. Without that something, it's just not going to be enough to pass muster. But I will say that your theory does seem to warrant further investigation. I'll call the prosecutor's office and ask to reinvestigate from a possible criminal angle.
You will? Thank you very much.
I really hope Detective Fulbright can convince them.
You won't believe the answer I got. When I explained your passion for this case and the police's investigation, they said that the prosecutor I mentioned earlier would be willing to take this to court.
Really? So does that mean a new suspect's emerged?
No, I'm afraid not. To be frank, Prosecutor Blackwell said he just wants to prove that orca's guilt in court.
What? It's Prosecutor Blackwell that wants to prosecute Orla?
That's fine, Detective. Thanks for arranging this for us.
Well, I must say you're taking this rather calmly.
Defending Orla in court was my idea from the start, and I'll do whatever it takes to save her.
In that case, I'll do whatever I can as well to see that justice is served. Mr. Plume, will you be a witness for the prosecution?
A trial for a killer whale? I've never heard of such recklessness before in my life! But I will reveal the truth about this killer whale, and then write all about it.
Sounds like a plan. Now, if you'll just come along with me. We have to prepare for tomorrow, and I still have to arrange for an autopsy.
I look forward to tomorrow. Until then, blue lawyer and yellow fan. I am not a fan!
Well, at least we managed to get the case to go to trial.
But how in the world do we defend an orca in court anyway?
To be honest, I'm not really sure myself.
Plus, Mr. Plume said Orla bit the victim. This trial sure isn't going to be easy. But I love a challenge.
Then we ought to be just fine. Guess I should go over that Swashbuckler Spectacular you were watching this morning.
Yeah, we can have a formal viewing back at the office.
Kitty with the 5 pounds. He's been in prison for 7 years. Let the man have a laugh in his own screwed up way.
There's nothing decisive against Orla in the security tape. That doesn't mean much. I'll just have to find a more concrete way to save Orla at tomorrow's trial, or else.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna take a quick BRB to go grab some water real quick, and we'll be back with the first trial day in just a moment. See you in a bit.
You're in tune to the decipher sounds and we lock down in the media. It's all about high level music for the Y2K vibe. Shout out to the UK talent. Just keep pushing on and moving forward. Cause UK talent is nearly at its peak, yeah? Don't give up now, it's not long. It's just a matter of time.
Alrighty. Got some water, ate a little snack. Time to go.
Good morning, Mr. Wright.
Good morning. Chipper as ever this morning, I see.
Did you have fun drinking water? I mean, I don't know that I would necessarily describe the process as fun. It is, however, necessary. If it's been a while since you last drank water, you should do that.
I'm just thankful we actually get to have a trial for Orla. As a matter of fact, I just ran a few laps around the courthouse to get extra pumped.
And I just splashed my face with some water to get the sleep out of my eyes.
Oh, I also queued the Swashbuckler video so we can watch it at any time.
Thanks. Just might help our case. By the way, you have some serious dark circles. Did you stay up late watching this?
What? Me? No, I just woke up early, that's all. Guess I need to cover them up. I get ragged on enough as it is by Prosecutor Blackwell.
Speaking of being pumped, I'm pretty fired up for this trial too. It's been a while.
That explains why your hair is spikier than usual. I mean, look at it. It's all super pokey and prickly and stuff. It's amazing.
That was a compliment, right?
Good luck, Mr. Nick. I'll be cheering you on from the gallery.
Thanks, Pearls. It's been so long, I'm actually a little nervous. Good morning, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh, Mr. Rhymes. You came to watch the trial?
Yeah, Sasha's back at the aquarium with the orca. So I thought I'd better come here to watch for her.
Well, don't you worry. We're gonna win for Orla. Isn't that right, boss?
Right. One unprecedented trial coming right up. Oh my god, you're actually doing this. I know you've done the whole parrot on the witness stand thing before, but... Goodness gracious. Well... It wasn't going to be a re-entrance of Mr. Right without some bullshit. Court is now in session for the trial of Aura Shipley. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Must we waste words on this? Prosecutor Simon Blackwell, known as the Twisted Samurai. He's a prosecutor who's also a convicted felon. They say he never conducts a trial without his loyal Hawk Taka by his side. Mr. Wright, it's been quite a while since I've seen you like that.
Yeah, I bet it has been a while since you've seen him like that. Oh, the costume was a very good choice.
The lawyer image suits you. You look younger somehow. Thank you, Your Honor. And you look as young as ever yourself. Well, I have to keep up with you folks after all. By the way, has the defendant arrived in court yet? Surely you jest, Your Boldness. Did you not receive the memo? The defendant, Aura Shipley, is in Orca at Shipshape Aquarium. An orca?! Arrangements for this trial were only made yesterday, so I didn't have time to review. But as an orca as a defendant? It's patently absurd.
Yeah, Aka, you would be misremembering on that because the judge's brother oversaw the case with Terry and Dahlia. The case with Dahlia poisoning Doug has regular judge in it.
Direct your comments to the defense. He's the absurd fellow who insisted on defending the orca in court in the first place. Absurd or not, I'll carry out my duty to defend my client. Your duty to defend your crying ant? Don't you mean your crying orca, Mr. Wright? If we're to proceed, we must treat the orca as we would any other defendant. Every soul, be it of man or beast, is of equal value. The question is whether that soul is painted in black or white. Take Taka, for example. He's as human in spirit as you or I. The real question is, am I in for more pain, as always?
No, actually, the prosecutor is Blackwell, not... I'm sorry, that was a bad joke.
Orca or not, I suppose the defendant is still the defendant. And I vow to render my verdict fairly and impartially. Now then, Prosecutor Blackwell, your opening statement, if you would. I suppose I can hardly leave it to someone who knew nothing of the defendant. Very well, listen carefully. The orca murdered the owner of Shipshape Aquarium in the aquarium's orca pool. The orca apparently toyed with the victim mercilessly as he died. A sadistic orca. What a chilling thought.
Like, Sonic raises from the stands like, it's true, I tell you! They're all evil! Every orca I've ever met has tried to kill me!
Who is this man? And why is he so blue? And where exactly is this defendant now? Inside this. A cell phone, Prosecutor Blackwell? Time marches on, Your Boldness, with or without us. I borrowed this TV phone from the aquarium, which will allow us to interact with the orca. A TV phone? Yeah, very well. The court accepts it into evidence. We'll be able to view the defendant in question on this large monitor. Fulbright, prepare for transmission.
You've got it, Prosecutor Blackwell.
The orca on my Zoom call.
We'll proceed with the defendant on telecast.
So, that is the orca that stands accused, is it?
Aw, she's waving her flipper at us. Maybe she's cheering us on?
Orla, wish Phoenix and Athena luck!
Oh, it's quite cute, isn't it? And this adorable creature is suspected of killing a man?
Orla's really pouring on the charm, huh?
She's far from cute. She's a violent, reckless animal.
That's right. The name's Bobby Fulbright, and I'll take over the explaining from here. Now, if I could direct your attention to this diagram of the crime scene. Following the report of an orca attack, we, the police, raced on over to Shipshape Aquarium. There, we found a guest who says she saw the orca and the victim from the visitor's corridor. As the witness was watching, the orca suddenly went crazy and attacked the victim. The orca was the only one there, therefore no one else could have committed the crime. It's not quite finished, but I have a portion of the autopsy report here.
I can't imagine the terror of being attacked underwater by such a large creature.
But attack it did. Prepare yourself for the grisly details, your boldness. The prosecution moves to introduce our witness. Fulbright.
You got it, Prosecutor Blackwell. In justice we trust. One brave lady whose fine sense of justice compelled her to speak. Coming right up.
Yep, it's you.
How dare you make me wait? Don't you know I'm a busy woman? I could have written an entire book for all the time I spent in that lobby.
Prosecutor Blackwell?
Well,
I'm Norma DePlume. I'm a non-fiction writer.
am I the only one who isn't telepathic here?
Looks like she can read into people's words just as well as I can read into people's hearts. Not
everything needs to be a competition, Athena.
What? Norma DePlume? The great non-fiction writer, Miss Norma DePlume herself? I've read all of your works and enjoyed them immensely. Your million-seller, The Great Grief of the Great Thief, is one of my favorites.
Oh, are you a fan, Your Honor? I could give you my autograph if you'd like.
Wait a second. I could swear you looked much different in the photos in your book.
Well, I used one from 10 years ago in my book so that the paparazzi won't harass me. The judge seems so shocked.
The visual disconnect must really be doing a number on His Honor's head.
What?
Guys.
Could we get started, please? If I find you to be lacking as a judge, you will see your debut in my books.
Such harsh comments. You really must be the real Norma DePlume.
Who knew Miss DePlume was so famous? Enough jabbering. Tell the court what you saw and keep it brief.
I would thank you not to order me around. I'm perfectly willing to tell everyone what I witnessed. It was the moment of the murder.
Very well then. Please proceed with your testimony.
I went to Shipshape Aquarium to see the killer whale. As I was watching the killer whale from the visitor's corridor, it suddenly went crazy. I saw the killer whale bite the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth. Attempting to remain calm, I reported the incident to the police immediately.
That adorable defendant really did all of that? It must be much more vicious than it looks.
Now deliver your judgment so I may carry out the sentence.
Objection!
The defense would like to do some defending first, if that's all right. Huh. Must you drag this out with your tomfoolery?
Hold it!
The defense always has the right to cross-examine the witness, you know.
A fellow inmate told me just this morning. If you want something signed, all you need is the document and a witness. Let me guess. They were convicted for contract fraud, right? All we need in this case is the evidence and a witness to convict. It's as simple as that. Looks like I guessed right. Sorry, but as Miss Sykes said, the defense has every right to cross-examine. Isn't that correct, Your Honor?
Yes, of course. You may proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
I shall relish the sight of you thrashing around in vain.
Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and press this one thoroughly. See what we can get.
Hold it! Why did you want to see the orca?
Well, it is the featured attraction of the aquarium, after all.
Why waste energy on such tripe? There's but one attraction in Shipshape Aquarium that's worth anyone's time. And that's the penguins. Isn't that right, Taka, my friend? Alrighty then, I guess Prosecutor Blackwell is for the birds.
Guess I should jot that down. Note to self, Prosecutor Blackwell is on Team Rifle.
And so you went to see the orca in its tank? Oh, hey. Okay, there was an achievement for that, I guess.
And so you went to see the orca in its tank?
Yes, that's right. As I was watching the killer whale from the visitor's corridor, it suddenly went crazy.
Hold it! The orca suddenly went crazy, did she?
Yes, it took a look at me, and then all at once it started going berserk.
Did you do anything to make her angry?
I did nothing more than simply glare at it from the visitor's corridor.
She glared at Orla? And that's what caused her to go berserk?
Objection!
The reason the defendant went mad is not the issue here. Only what she did once she entered that state.
In any case, the killer whale began behaving wildly in front of my very eyes, and then I saw the killer whale bite the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth.
Actually, I haven't looked at the recording yet. I am curious about that. Oh, okay, it's just this again. Well, I guess I wasn't really paying attention to see if there was anything in particular I should be paying attention to about it.
Captain Orla, ye made it just in time.
Okay.
We be pirates, we love to sail the seven seas. Just a bunch of scallywags who are as free can be. We swim through storms and waves, all because you see grand treasure and adventures waiting just for me.
Wait, there's a person skeleton over there. Judge, please reel the video back. Oh, jeez. Anyway.
Hold it! So you're saying you saw the very moment of the victim's death?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Oh, it was simply dreadful. It was as frightening as losing one's manuscript just before a deadline.
I suppose for a writer that would be pretty terrifying.
I witnessed the killer whale's horrific act, and I knew I had to do something, so attempting to remain calm, I reported the incident to the police immediately.
Hold it! Why were the police the first ones you contacted?
I was afraid if I told the aquarium staff they might try to cover it up. Of course, I immediately told aquarium security after my call to the police. I believe I deserve praise for my swift decision-making skills under pressure.
Mr. Plume is the most assertive witness I've ever seen.
We better do our best to look like big-shot lawyers if we want to match her intensity.
Mr. Plume, I praise your swift decision-making skills under pressure.
That was more kiss-up than big-shot.
I suppose it was unrealistic to expect a big shot from Mr. Wright. How fitting for a small fry to praise a big shot. How about cutting this small fry some slack, you big meanies? The important thing here is, did she really see the moment of the murder?
You're raring to go, aren't you, Mr. Wright? I see it in your eyes. And in your heart.
Guess I really am a lawyer at heart.
Ah, not the Spamton jokes. Pining tree with the $5. Your Honor, it wasn't Orla who killed the captain, but her ironically named twin sister. Oh, oh my god. Ah, jeez. Anywho, I'm pretty sure I know what to do here. I do have that, right? No, it's not that. Wait, do I not? Oh, okay, yeah, it was this. That's right.
Objection!
No?
Your Honor, what is your opinion on the witness's statement just now? My opinion? My opinion is that there is nothing wrong with it. Oh. This is my first trial in 8 years. Looks like I made a little mistake. That's no excuse, Mr. Wright. I should give you 8 years worth of penalties. Oh, good one, man. It's been 8 years. Can he go easy on me? Oh well. Guess I should save. Your Honor, can I please have a little hint? No. Aww.
Okay, but they did definitely say that it was to do with whether she saw the actual moment of the killing, though. And, yeah, I thought that would be it, because you don't really see that here, but... Or, well, yeah. I guess so. Contusion from head trauma, bruised all over body. I don't think that that's gonna be it. Wait. Surely not. Right? Right? No. No. I mean, I guess I could try it, you're right.
Objection!
No, okay, yeah, no. You guys were just content to let me lead myself in a circle there. Is that the One Piece art style? Actually, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know that I would say that necessarily. Yeah, that's true. You can't backseat. That's true. Huh. But I don't know though. Contusion from head trauma, bruised all over body. But I don't. Let's try. Okay. Okay. I'm on to something here. Let me cook.
It would seem that you're mistaken, Mr. Plume.
I beg your pardon?
The autopsy report does indeed say death thought to be a result of orca attack. But the actual cause of death is contusion from head trauma, not being bitten.
What? But I'm sure the victim was bitten.
I don't believe that can be true. The security footage doesn't show anything of the kind.
Objection!
Just as I suspected. I knew you would peek at the footage behind Fulbright's back. Well, what did you expect when he wouldn't play nice and share? But unfortunately for you, the footage you saw was only one small part. Huh? Yesterday, after I decided to take this case to trial, I re-reviewed all of the evidence. Taka, the evidence I gave to you for safekeeping. Guess that hawk is higher up on the pecking order than Fulbright in Blackwell's book. Very well, let's view the footage.
Ah, that's quite a bit more violent looking, yes.
What is this? The orca is biting the victim! No way! I have to say, this appears to be very damning evidence.
No, I can't believe Orla really bit him.
And there's more. Look at this. This photograph was taken while the body was being examined. There seems to be a strange bruise on the victim's right wrist. I'll have the crime lab examine the bruise and calculate its relevance to the case at hand. What's important right now is evidence that points to the orca as the killer. Look at the left side of the body. See the orca's tooth marks in the victim's clothes? Yes, they do appear to suggest that she did in fact bite the victim.
I told you so. And then the killer whale swam up towards the surface with the victim in its mouth.
Objection!
However, in the autopsy report, the cause of death is contusion from head trauma.
Objection!
You're much too impetuous, right, Donor? Granted, the orca biting the victim was not the cause of death. The witness was mistaken about that. Then what explanation is there for what the witness saw? Did I not say in the beginning? The orca toyed with the victim mercilessly. My goodness. After killing the victim, the defendant swam around with his dead body in her mouth. Just like any other predator toying with its prey.
Mr. Wright! The hearts of the people in the gallery are suddenly filled with fear. Fear of Orla.
So the defendant bit the victim after she had killed him. But if that's the case, then we must still figure out how the defendant killed the victim. Prosecutor Blackwell, do you have a sound theory to give to this court? I wouldn't be standing here if I couldn't prove whether the orca's heart was black or white.
But Orla is black and white. Her body, I mean.
Athena, please try not to provoke Prosecutor Blackwell. This witness also observed the actual moment of the murder. Think back, word mistress. Think back to what you observed before the orca bit the victim.
Ah, I see what you're driving at. So that was the true moment of the murder, was it?
Now, explain it in a way that even these simpletons can understand.
There you go again, ordering me around. Stop that this instant! But whatever. I don't mind telling my story. I saw the killer whale before it toyed with the body as well. I saw it the moment it killed the victim by headbutting him.
If I had to guess an actual explanation for the teeth thing, though, I'm gonna guess that it's probably like... I mean, he was pretty deep under the water, so, like, was she just trying to, you know, carry him up? Perhaps?
Orla killed the victim by headbutting him?
That's right. It rammed the victim over and over again.
Recall that the autopsy report stated that there were bruises all over his body. Recall as well how persistent the defendant can be when she's attacking her prey.
And we all just saw the killer whale headbutting the victim in the footage, don't forget.
That footage backs up Mr. Plume's testimony. But there's also something very important it does not show.
Now do you see what a menace this killer whale is?
Objection!
I'm sorry, but I can't allow your testimony to stand unchallenged. Looking at this footage, the orca certainly seems to be headbutting something. But you'll note that that something is not the victim.
Oh, what?
I want to look away, but I can't.
Phoenix? What? What do you... Huh? Anyway. Okay.
Even if it was the victim, you couldn't have seen him from where you were, could you?
What? Oh, well, I suppose not.
Mr. Plume, did you actually witness the victim getting headbutted by the defendant?
Let's see. Oh, I remember now. As I recall, a rock in the shape of a skull was obstructing my view.
So, are you admitting that you couldn't see the victim?
Yes, I suppose I am. However, immediately after the headbutting, the victim came floating up. He came up from behind the skull-shaped rock and his body was all limp. What else could I think except that the killer whale was headbutting the victim?
Objection!
But if you didn't actually see the moment of attack itself, then it's pure conjecture.
Objection!
Must I do everything around here?
How dare you speak so rudely to me?
There's no need for hysterics. Clear your mind and recall how you reached your conclusion. Though you couldn't see what the orca was attacking, you didn't need to, did you? Because you knew she was behaving exactly as she had only 1 year prior.
Oh,
1 year ago? 1 year ago?
that's right. Yes, that's it. That's how I knew the killer whale was headbutting the victim.
I'm sorry, but could someone explain exactly what happened a year ago? If you must know, a very similar incident occurred only last year, in which the defendant murdered her trainer. What? The orca murdered her trainer, you say? What? Is this really true? This is not looking good for us. It's all in this book. That book. The Killer Whale. That's Mr. Plume's latest work. I was just thinking of picking that up.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Last year, the defendant killed her trainer in the middle of the show. The orca headbutted and bit the victim. The same thing she's accused of in this case. That orca killed 2 people? That thing is a menace! Guilty! Guilty, I say! I never want to go to the beach again!
No, everyone's even more convinced that Orla did it.
We were doing so well, but now everyone in the room has a bad impression of Orla. I don't want to think she did it. But it's hard to keep on believing in someone who can't even tell me her side.
Phoenix, Athena!
Oh, wait. Actually, this is on a TV, so why don't we just...
Phoenix, Athena, you gotta believe in Orla. There's no way she killed anybody. You gotta save her, please, I'm begging you.
Sasha, what am I doing? Doubting my client like this? This is the time to be strong.
I believe in Orla, and I'm ready to fight for our clients. I'll take everybody in this courtroom on if I have to.
Don't you worry, Sasha. We won't give up on Orla. We'll defend her to the very end.
Thank you. Thank you, both of you.
We are Orla's lawyers. Who else but us can save her? We can't give up on her now. For an instant there, you were afraid of the orca, weren't you, right, Dono? When you saw the photograph of the victim from a year ago, you turned paler than me. You saw right through me. It's obvious you have neither the guts nor the determination to defend the orca. It's true that Orla can't speak, and I don't know her thoughts. But there's a certain someone who believes in Orla with all of her heart. I respect the trust she has in Orla, so I'm willing to believe in Orla too. And what do you know about orcas? Nothing, that's what. So allow me to fill you in. Do you have any idea why orcas are also called killer whales? Because they are cunning and merciless predators that hunt and kill even true whales. So killer whales really are killers? What terrifying creatures indeed. I can't bear to hear any more of such rubbish as trusting a killer. Could you, your boldness? No matter what you say, I will continue to believe. I don't give up that easily, you know. Dull it. You don't know when to give up, do you? Very well. I shall give you a chance to prove just how determined you are. Witness, spare no quarter and lay the full truth on them.
But of course, that's what I do after all.
Prosecutor Blackwell, what will you have the witness testify about? I shall have her testify about what she saw and what she heard. What she heard? Very well. Mr. Plume, please tell the court what you saw and what you heard.
The killer whale's behavior was exactly the same as a year ago. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. I was calm when I saw it start to headbutt. But when the pirate hat and victim came floating up, I let out a scream.
So the orca displayed the same behavior as during the incident a year ago.
That's right. Those weren't just simple cries. It was singing. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. It kept headbutting while it sang the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. That's right. It was singing the same song it sang in the aquarium stage show back then. It was singing while it was headbutting. Oh, it was perfectly horrible.
I don't see a single obvious inconsistency in this testimony. It's clear I won't be able to take apart her statements with evidence alone.
Mr. Wright, now would be a good time for me to put my skills to work. It's time to show what analytical psychology can really do.
You seem pretty confident. Let me guess. You noticed a contradiction between the testimony and her emotions?
You bet I did. And once we expose it, we just might be able to crack her. No, scratch that. Make it, we'll definitely be able to.
Then let's give your knowledge of analytical psychology a try.
You got it, boss. A complete analysis of Mr. Plume's heart coming right up.
Time for the mood matrix.
The killer whale's behavior was exactly the same as a year ago. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. I was calm when I saw it start to headbutt. But when the pirate hat and victim came floating up, I let out a scream.
Do you see any emotions that seem odd or out of place? Pay attention to not only which emotions you see, but how strong they are too. An emotion might suddenly get stronger, for example, or you might see it grow weaker.
Okay, let me listen to her testimony again.
Okay, yeah, so I'm pretty sure I know what to pinpoint here. So, I was calm when I saw it start to headbutt, but, like, you are extremely surprised.
When we view your emotions alongside your testimony, we find the unexpected emotion. Wait a minute. There really isn't anything strange here.
Wait, okay, never mind then. I guess there is the sadness, though, which is also kind of...
Eh?
Okay, let's try that. Okay, yeah, that was it.
Mr. Plume, Orla really frightened you with her headbutting, didn't she?
Don't be absurd. I certainly was not frightened by the likes of any killer whale. It must have really been something else that scared her then, boss. However, I do remember being very afraid for some reason while it was doing that. It sounds like maybe you saw something we haven't discussed yet. Take your time and try to remember what it was. What did you see?
This is practically turning into a counseling session.
I saw something. Oh! I remember now! Okay, good. Now, if you could please tell the court what you saw. I saw bright red blood. The killer whale's ramming caused the victim to bleed. There was a great cloud of blood. What?
Oh, that's fun that they have the mask lifting off his face for the DLC model. That's fun.
Yes, that's it! That's why I was so sure. That's when I knew the killer whale had killed a person for a second time.
Well, that was a very compelling statement indeed. Looking at this again, there does appear to be something that could be a cloud of blood. So her terror was a reaction to blood, was it? That would certainly explain what happened yesterday. Please take a look at this blood-stained coin.
Cease and desist at once! What kind of a man shows a lady blood?
She doesn't have to get so worked up.
I was badly injured during an interview once. Ever since then, I've been terrified of blood. The very sight of it dreadfully upsets my delicate sensibilities.
This is a bad turn. If Mr. Plume saw blood, does that mean Orla really did attack the victim? It would appear that orcas are even more vicious than I am. So, how does it feel to be thoroughly rammed by your own cross-examination, right, Dono? Oh, I get rammed by the prosecution all the time. Sorry, what?
What do we do now, boss?
The testimony was not at all what I expected to hear.
Wait a minute. There's still some discord left in Mr. Plume's heart.
What? You mean there's more?
Yes, but there's no telling what it is. It could be something even more damaging.
Is there even anything left of our case to damage? Well, whatever it is, we have to face it head on. Athena, you believe in Orla, right? If so, there's no reason for us to shy away from the truth.
Yeah, you're right.
I know we can handle the truth, whatever it is. So let's delve a little deeper.
You got it, boss.
The killer whale's behavior was exactly the same as a year ago. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. After it started headbutting, I saw that awful blood and was terrified. But when the pirate hat and victim came floating up, I let out a scream.
Do you see any emotions that seem odd or out of place? Pay attention to not only which emotions you see, but how strong they are too. An emotion might suddenly get stronger, for example, or you might see it grow weaker.
Okay, let me listen to her testimony again.
Okay, so let's see. Approach the pool. She's surprised. She gets really upset here. Hold on. Yeah, the surprise is about the same level. That got weaker, I believe. Yeah, that's definitely weaker. Okay, so why'd the upset get weaker?
Got it!
Her fear appears to lessen here at this statement. Mr. Plume, weren't you afraid when you saw the victim with blood coming out of him?
My, that's a very good question. I was shaken after witnessing a murder, yes, but then the blood seemed to disappear.
Disappear? And why do you suppose that was?
Simple. It was because of the pirate hat. After the killer whale put the hat on, the cloud of blood disappeared.
Objection!
And how exactly does that work?
How should I know? I'm just telling you what I remember, Blue Boy.
Wait a minute. From whom was this blood that Mr. Plume saw actually coming from?
I mean... Wait a second. Was it... What? No. But... Oh, that was my blood, sorry.
Take that!
Consider this. Maybe the one who was bleeding wasn't the victim.
I beg your pardon? What kind of ridiculous nonsense is that? There was no one else in that pool besides the victim.
Oh, I wouldn't say that there was no one else. It is an orca pool, after all. What? Then where is this alleged injury on the defendant? I'm not sure, but if simply wearing the pirate hat made the blood disappear, then that blood must have been coming from somewhere on Orla's head.
What?
The orca's head? What are you prattling on about now?
Please think about it again, Mr. Plume. Think back to what you really saw. That is... The one who was bleeding was not the victim, but the killer whale? I remember now. There wasn't any blood coming from the victim after all.
Yeah! Wow, this really is One Piece. It's just like Laboon.
We did it! Analytical psychology got us what we needed to hear from her.
That was a huge help, Athena. It was also pretty dicey for a while, though. Well, this is a surprise. The blood the witness saw was the defendant's, not the victim's. That's correct. And since there was no blood coming from the victim, there's only one thing we can conclude. That what Mr. de Plume witnessed was not the moment of the murder as she claims.
Objection!
I thought you were unarmed, but it turns out you were concealing a sword all along. Nevertheless, it's far too dull to cut to the bone. Meaning? I grant that what the witness saw was not the victim's blood, but it proves nothing. After all, being rammed doesn't always result in a wound that bleeds, does it? Death from internal hemorrhaging is also a possibility. Yeah, he has a point there. If you wish to challenge me to a duel, you'll need a sharper blade than that, right, Dono? I demand evidence that proves the witness did not see the moment of the murder. There must be something. Think, Phoenix. If I'm correct, then the victim's death occurred.
I would have to assume that it was probably before. Or, I don't know though, actually. It could have been after. I'm gonna place my bets on after.
If the victim was alive when Orla started her headbutting, then that would basically make Orla the one who killed him.
Oh, well, okay, never mind.
But since I don't think she did it, then we must be wrong about when it took place.
See, I was just thinking, like, you know, he fell in, she dragged him up, and then... Yeah, but I guess I didn't think about that.
The events Mr. Plume witnessed took place at around 10:10 a.m. I must have something that can tell us about what happened before 10:10 a.m.
Yeah, I believe we do. Or, well, that's before 10:10 a.m. I mean, I guess that could still be it. Yeah, I guess it could be that.
Take that!
Let's try it. Nope. Yeah, not sure that's really related. Oh well. Okay, well, then let's save here. Okay, so tell us what happened before 10:10 a.m. So this doesn't have anything about the time. This, nope, not that. That's 10:09, that's 10:10, so that wouldn't be that. I don't think it would be that. It isn't that, we just tried it. Not the coins. There's autopsy. I mean, it surely wouldn't just be, we don't know what the time of death is, so you can't say for sure, right?
Take that!
No, okay, good. It wasn't that. Okay, so... I mean... Is it the video?
Take that!
No, okay. You're right, though, then, chat. This one is a little tricksy. Something could tell us about what happened before 10:10 a.m. I mean, is it the coin because it was out of the water? Well, hold on, because I'm actually curious. You can't... I don't know if you can see any coins down there in the actual thing, but... Let's try it. It's... Okay, it's not that. Damn. Huh. Starts the aquarium's 10 a.m. opening time. Oh!
Take that!
We've only seen the footage from 10:09 to 10:10 a.m., which means there's still footage going further back that we need to check.
Yeah, it it did kind of trip me up because I wasn't really thinking about the footage showing what was from beforehand. I was just thinking about the pictures that were attached. Oh well.
Your Honor, I request that all of the security kitten footage be played for the court.
All of the footage? That's like 10 minutes, bro. I don't know if I have that much time. I mean, okay.
Mr. Plume witnessed the cloud of blood at around 10:10 a.m., but I believe the victim was already dead by that time.
So your assertion is that the murder took place before Mr. Plume arrived?
Exactly. The security camera footage starts at 10 a.m. when the aquarium opened. And I believe there's vital evidence in the 10 minutes before. You're quite the gambling man, right, Dono? Are you honestly willing to risk everything on those mere 10 minutes? I've bet on slimmer chances before, but when he puts it that way...
Hold it!
My boss is no coward, Prosecutor Blackwell, so I suggest you get ready to eat humble pie.
Quoting Eeny Miny there, Athena?
I didn't remember. I'm sorry. That probably makes me sound bad.
Uh-oh. I can't back down now.
Well, if the defense is that confident in its importance. Prosecutor Blackwell, the security footage?
Fulbright.
Roger. I have the rest of the security footage right here.
I know, Citrus. I was just joking.
Very well. Please play it for the court.
Please have something for me.
This is what it looked like at 10:10 a.m. The witness can be seen here. All right, I'll just back the footage up to the beginning now. It appears Mr. Plume hasn't arrived yet at this point.
Now to see if I can find something from before this point in time.
What is that quaint little mustache? It's so cute.
Is that it?
Yep, that's all the footage there is.
Well, Mr. Wright, did you see what you were looking for?
We got nothing.
Well, right, Dono. Those were the 10 minutes you placed your bet on. Did you see anything of significance? Did I see anything important? I'd better think about this carefully. In the footage we see...
I mean, you would have to say something important. Because otherwise it's just like, nope, I got nothing. Case over. So...
This is the important thing the footage shows. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let's do a little spot the difference here. Oh. Wait. No, never mind. I'm stupid. I thought I saw something. I didn't. What the fuck is it? Wait. Hold on. I think I know. I think I know. I could be wrong about this, so I'm gonna save just in case, but... I think... Come on. Please be right.
Take that!
And what's so vital about that point, Mr. Wright?
No, it's not that. I thought it was the hat. She's not wearing the hat. But it's not that, I guess. don't really see anything else that's very different, though. Aside from, obviously, yeah, she's not there. Unless I pressed the wrong spot, which, yeah, I guess that's true. This is really tough. Because, like, everything, yeah, like, everything basically looks about identical. Your Honor, in this picture, there clearly wasn't a body. Shit. Yeah, if he, since, like, lending to what Citrus is saying, if you want to give a little bit of a hint or something, I don't mind for this one. For this one. I don't know how to say it as a hint without saying it. Maybe let the error dialogue play through? I mean, okay, sure, I'll try it.
Take that!
And what's so vital about that point, Mr. Wright? Different things are important to different people. Importance is a subjective thing. Yes, just as my decision to assign a penalty is a subjective thing. Wait a minute. What if something that should be in the footage isn't there? Please wait, Your Honor. That footage.
Okay, well that's... I suppose that's a hint, but... It's like, oh, maybe there's something that's supposed to be there that isn't. It's like, well, yeah, I thought it was that! Hold on. I don't know.
Take that!
Try that. No, I'm not that. I don't know.
Take that!
Nope. Yeah, like, really, the only difference that you can spot is essentially just that, yeah, there isn't blood. That's basically it. There really isn't much of a difference. Okay, yeah. If you want to go ahead, then just go ahead. I don't want to get caught up on this for too long. Oh, there literally is no difference. Okay. Alright. They literally do just let you click it for no reason. Okay. That's, alright. You have to fail? What?
Take that!
Okay, that's kinda crazy. Wait, why do they have that line? Oh, okay, I see. That is really silly, though.
We can see nothing of importance in that footage. Just as I thought.
You're right about that. That section was completely meaningless.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't show a thing. That's why I didn't submit it as evidence.
Objection!
No, it's just the opposite.
What do you mean by that?
In this 10 minutes of footage, something important that should be there isn't there. Detective Fulbright, this footage should have been submitted as evidence.
What? Are you questioning the way I carry out my duty to justice?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself, please. What is this important thing that you say that should be in the footage but isn't?
Okay. Save here. Okay. So let's see. I mean, yeah, the body entering the water should be there, obviously, but I'm not sure how exactly to convey that with my evidence, unless it's just this. Okay.
The important thing we should see in the footage is the victim himself, Jack Shipley. I don't know about you, but I didn't see him get in the pool in that footage.
Oh! Ah! That's right!
If the victim's not shown entering the pool in this footage, it means that he must have been there by the skull rock during those 10 minutes. But no human being can hold their breath underwater for that long.
Wait a minute. Are you saying...
When the security cameras started up at 10 a.m., the victim was already dead.
What?!
Order? Order in the court! If that's the case, then when was the victim murdered? I don't know, Your Honor. But we now know it had to have been sometime before 10 a.m. Therefore, this footage can no longer be called decisive evidence against my client. But there's no one else who could have killed the victim. Not necessarily. The defense believes that the true culprit may have been human. And we have evidence to back up our theory as well. Do you now? I'd be very interested in seeing this evidence. The defense's trump card. The thing we found during our investigation yesterday. I wouldn't go so far as to call it decisive, but now's the time to play it. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please submit your evidence. What evidence shows that the crime may have been committed by a human?
While Umi Neko asks question.
It was the small bombs, Your Honor.
Alright, I think now is the time for the coin.
Take that!
What's this? A coin? Yes, a fake coin used in the aquarium's pirate show. We found it beside the pool. This coin's quite possibly the real murder weapon. This tiny little coin is the murder weapon? Mr. Wright, if this is another one of your bluffs... As they say, the bolder the presentation, the less confident the solicitor. This is no bluff, and this isn't the only coin. There are 300 of these coins in all, weighing a total of about 7 pounds. This one just happens to have blood on it. Did you have the blood analyzed to see whose it is? Not yet. But there were coins scattered all about the body, and the victim had a head wound. Taking these things into account, I believe it has to be the victim's blood. So, to put it together, we have about 7 pounds of coins by the side of the pool. One of them with a blood stain on it. I think the answer's pretty clear here. Your Honor, the defense proposes that the victim was killed beside the pool. The side of the pool? But if the murder took place there, it would be difficult to say the orca did it.
I realize you're trying to defend your client, but that theory is preposterous. How could 300 coins possibly be made to hit someone all at once?
It'd be pretty easy if they were in a bag or something of that nature. And so where is the bag that the coins were in? Unfortunately, Your Honor, we recovered nothing of the sort from the scene. It's possible the culprit took it with them. They took it. The true culprit used the coins as a blunt instrument to commit murder. They then threw the body into the pool before the security cameras started up. And then they left, taking the bag the coins were in with them. They got rid of the evidence that points to a human culprit to pin the blame on Orla.
That was brilliant, Mr. Wright! You found a way to introduce the possibility of a human perpetrator.
Yeah, somehow. Let's hope my luck holds out. I wonder why Prosecutor Blackwell hasn't said anything. The possibility of a perpetrator other than the defendant has now been suggested. But if we hold this possibility to be true, then what did Mr. Plume witness?
That's right. I saw the killer whale attack the victim, just like it did a year ago, singing a song. I guess there still is that. Even with somebody else as the culprit, Orla's behavior still seems pretty bizarre. I wonder why she was doing the same thing she did a year ago.
But is it really that bizarre?
What do you mean?
To explain the inexplicable, all we have to do is turn our thinking around.
Turn our thinking around, huh? Turn our thinking around, huh? Sounds good to me.
You turn the chessboard, yeah. Time to give the old turn my thinking around method a try. Instead of trying to figure out why Orla did the same thing she did a year ago, I should consider the results that were produced by her behavior this time around. Orla sang a song, did some headbutts, and bit the victim. If the real culprit wanted to shift the suspicion onto Orla, then they would have needed to give people a reason to think Orla did it in the first place. Mr. Wright, as her lawyer, how do you explain your client's actions? I believe we should think of it in this way, Your Honor. What kind of effect did Orla's actions have on the case? Very well. Then why don't you explain it for the court? How did the defendant's actions affect the case?
Let's see. Okay, so they created a witness, they killed the victim, or they got rid of evidence. I mean, I suppose it created a witness.
Mr. Plume focused her attention on the orca pool because she heard the song. The orca's act of singing a song created a witness. Created a witness? Isn't it possible that fabricating a witness was the real culprit's true intention? After all, Mr. Plume witnessed two things. Excuse me. She saw Orla headbutt something over and over, and she saw the orca bite the victim. Those two actions of Orla's might have been the real culprit's plot to make the witness think the orca was attacking the victim. Are you saying that the defendant was being manipulated by the true perpetrator? Exactly. And that would explain Orla's actions perfectly. But the defendant is an orca. Is it even possible to manipulate her? Yes, there is a way to manipulate Orla's behavior. With this. Yep.
Take that!
Is this a whistle? Yes, Your Honor. Trainers at the aquarium use whistles to issue commands to Orla. But in truth, anyone can do it, provided they know the right signals. That must be how they get Orla to do tricks for their pirate shows. The true culprit hid the body in a spot that couldn't be seen from the visitor's corridor. Then, when Mr. Plume appeared, they gave Orla the commands. In other words, Orla was manipulated by the culprit to perform a series of tricks. What? And, as for you, Mr. Plume, you were manipulated by the true culprit to play the part of the witness.
Norma de Plume was set up. Norma de Plume, writer extraordinaire, was used? No. No!
Mr. Plume, please do something about your attire. That was one wardrobe malfunction I did not want to see. Guys, come on. It would appear we need to shift our suspicion towards someone other than Orla. Prosecutor Blackwell, please have the bloodstained coin analyzed. You waste your breath. I guess even Prosecutor Blackwell can't refute the possibility of a human suspect.
You did it, boss! If the crime happened beside the pool, there's no way an orca could have done it.
Now, if only we could find the bag the coins were in. In light of the new discovery, it would appear that the orca couldn't have done it. Exactly, Your Honor. If the blood on the coin proves to be that of the victim, we can unequivocally overturn Orla's accusation.
Objection!
Overturn the defendant's accusation? I think not. Ah! My hair! My beautiful hair! Yesterday, a new inmate was brought into the prison. He said the moment you relax is when you're most vulnerable. And what did this man go in for? He's merely a sneaky thief who enjoys a spot of fishing now and again. But right dono here would be easier to hook than any fish. That hawk sure does love the judge's head. What's this? That coin from before and some sort of bag? A bag? I don't think I'm gonna like this. This is the coin bag the 300 coins were in. I believe you were looking for this? How did you get that? I never said we didn't find it at the crime scene. The bag had blood on it, so naturally I had it sent to the crime lab. And does the blood belong to the victim? It does indeed, as does the blood on the coin. I knew it! So the blood on the coin did belong to the victim. The bag was open and the coins had all spilled out. But the bag alone wasn't proof enough to say that it was used as a murder weapon. However, thanks to the defense and their coin, I'm more than satisfied that it was. Prosecutor Blackwell, are you conceding that the true culprit committed the murder with the bag of coins? I shall concede that the victim was put into the pool after his death. However, even with the bag, it doesn't change the fact that it was the orca that killed the victim. What? How can you still suspect Orla? You said that the true culprit manipulated Orla's behavior. But Orla isn't the kind of orca that would let someone control her. If anything, Orla used the victim's behavior against him to murder him. What? But are you arguing that the orca manipulated a human being? To prove it, I've summoned another witness. Marlon Rhymes. Take the stand. Marlon Rhymes is a witness? Well, don't just stand there. State your name. I told you I didn't want to be a witness. I thought one witness would be quite enough to prove the defendant's guilt. But apparently Right Donor won't be satisfied until every stone is turned. Well, son of a... Alright, fine. If I gotta talk, then let's get this over with.
Mr. Rhymes doesn't seem like a willing witness.
I wonder what Prosecutor Blackwell's going to have him testify about.
So could we have your name and occupation for the record, witness?
Ahoy! Yo! Yo! Yo ho ho! People of the law, time to testify! Chilling with my crew at the ship shape. Orcas, penguins, and the seascape. Cleaning and feeding. There ain't no end. But them bratty kids' tours, I shall transcend. Noob animal keeper from the House of Rhymes. I'm the master keeper, Marlin with the rhymes.
Oh my. I'm afraid I couldn't understand a word you said. Is that the flip-flop music young people nowadays like?
So close, Your Honor. So close. And yet so far.
Please proceed with your testimony, witness. Without the flip-flop.
Okay, I don't know why you want me to take off my shoes, but...
Oh, no. That is not what I meant.
But I don't want to do this, I tell ya. I feel like I'm selling Sasha out. At about 10:10 a.m., I was in the staff room. I heard a loud noise from the pool room, so I went to the door to look in. I couldn't see the captain or the orca, but I saw a bunch of coins scattered around. The orca knows there's a certain spot people stand to play volleyball with her. I think maybe she knocked down the stuff that was piled up there and hit the captain.
Your Honor, he's a SoundCloud rapper.
And why is there sound in this cloud? Can it be released somehow?
So that gives us a little more info about the area around the orca pool.
Okay, yeah, so let's look at that real quick. Okay. Pool's about 65 feet deep. Gotcha.
The defendant made the stuff fall down. Overturned crates and assorted props were scattered all over the pool room floor. There's no doubt that it was the orca that caused the mess.
But could she really have done that from within the pool?
As I said, the orca is the only one that could have performed such a feat. The pool and its room were tidied the night before, including its various odds and ends.
Wait a minute. But... okay, I don't have a piece of evidence for it, but I feel like if you just stood in the spot where she does the volleyball thing, you could make her do that, though.
But when our rhyming Marlin took a look-see, over 400 pounds of props had fallen. To move it all in one go would challenge even the brawny prisoner in the cell next to mine. What is he? The jail gossip? So, how did 400 pounds of items fall all at once? I'll tell you how. The orca pulled on the cloth that was underneath them. A weight that would be all but impossible for a human to move. It was child's play to an orca. During a friendly game of volleyball, the defendant made the crates fall. And the bag of coins that was among the items fell onto the victim's head and killed him.
During a game of volleyball, you say?
The orca then toyed with the victim's body underwater, which is what Mr. Plume saw.
Objection!
But the witness only said he heard a loud noise. That doesn't automatically make it the sound of Orla making the items fall. Also, why did you only look in on the pool room anyway, Mr. Rhymes? That orca sometimes makes a loud noise to summon her trainer. But I'm still a newbie, so I don't have a security card to get into the pool room yet. So even if she tries to summon somebody, there isn't much I can do about it.
I see. So the witness couldn't enter the crime scene.
Objection!
If Mr. Rhymes couldn't enter the room, there's at least one thing he can't be sure about. His statement that the orca was playing volleyball is purely speculation.
Silence!
Whether the orca was actually playing volleyball or not is not the issue. Traces of the orca's saliva were found on the cloth that was underneath the crates. The important point is that the orca is the only one who could have moved the items. have to discredit that statement somehow. If I don't, it would mean that Orla was the culprit, even if the victim died beside the pool. Okay. About 10:10 a.m., I was in the staff room, heard a loud noise from the pool room, so I went to the door to look in. I couldn't see the captain or the orca, but I saw a bunch of coins scattered around. The orca knows there's a certain spot people stand to play volleyball with her. I think maybe she knocked down the stuff that was piled up there and hit the captain. Okay. I'm just gonna press for now. Are you sure about the time you were in the staff room? What? Yes, I'm sure. I'm pretty good with time. I've never been late to work once. If he's sure about the time, then there's something wrong with that statement. I'd better take another look through the court record. All right. Please continue with your testimony, Mr. Rhymes. Oh, okay. Well, let's see then. About 10:10 a.m., I was in the staff room. Oh, but wait. That is a good point. Okay, so let's try that.
Objection!
Yep, got it. You say you were in the staff room, but is that really true? Of course it's true. Why would I lie about a thing like that? Mr. Rhymes, have you ever seen this calendar before? Hey! That's... I see you recognize it. Yeah, that's the rifle calendar. It's a big hit at the Shipshape Aquarium gift shop. Thank you for shopping at shopping at Shipshape. Mr. Rhymes, please refrain from scattering fish around the witness stand. Not to worry, Your Boldness. Taka will have them cleaned up in no time. I guess that bird comes in handy now and then. All right, Mr. Wright. We've all seen your cute souvenir. Now, if you wouldn't mind... No, Your Honor. This isn't my calendar. It was originally the witness's, but it came into the possession of a certain young lady. What? Mr. Rhymes and this young lady first met each other in the food prep room. After a mishap, their calendars got switched around. They ran into each other at about 10:10 a.m. in the food prep room. So clearly the witness was not in the staff room. In other words, there's no way he could have heard the noise in the pool room upstairs. What's this? This is the first I'm hearing about any calendar. That's because Mr. Rhymes and Pearls were keeping it a secret. You lied to me? This transgression will not go unpunished! So, Mr. Rhymes, you didn't hear the noise of the equipment falling after all, did you? Okay, I admit it. I didn't hear the noise in the Orca pool room myself, but somebody told me about it. Who told you about it? It was, unless you tell the truth, Mr. Rhymes, I can't save Orla. And I'm sure you know how sad that would make Miss Buckler. I heard about it from Sasha. What? From Miss Buckler?
But that doesn't make sense.
What's going on here? Now it's the trainer's own words that drive the orca into a corner. How do you like being bitten by your own client, right, Dono? I certainly didn't see this coming. What perfect timing. There was something I wanted to ask Miss Buckler about the orca. The prosecution calls the trainer Miss Sasha Buckler to the stand. Yes, I suppose it would be a good idea to hear what the orca's trainer has to say. I don't know what Sasha is going to say, but I'll just have to meet it head on, whatever it is. We'll take a 20-minute recess while the witness is summoned. Okay.
Yeah, we're still on the day one. So I am going to continue until we at least get to the end of this first trial day, but I'm going to take just a minute to refill my water real quick. So I'll be back. Stay tuned.
Yeah, check. You're in tune to the D-Cypher sounds and we lock down in the media. It's all about high-level music for the Y2K vibe. Shout out to the UK talent. Just keep pushing on and moving forward. Cause UK talent is nearly at its peak, yeah? Don't give up now, it's not long. It's just a matter of time.
All right, we are back. I don't know why it took a second to load there. Anyway, let's get going. There we go. Yes. Hi, back. I'm dehydrated. Well, you should have gotten water during water break. I don't know what to tell you.
Mr. Wright, are you going to cross-examine Sasha?
Guess I'll have to ask her about the noise from the stuff falling down. Mr. Wright. Mr. Rhymes, why did you lie? I didn't want Sasha to have to appear in court. I thought if anybody had to testify, I should be the one to do it for her.
But why would you go to all those lengths?
Did you see the entry for the 20th on that calendar? The note about meeting the captain at the Orca pool? Yeah, I found that calendar in the nap room. I think it's probably Sasha's.
What? Then that means...
I guess it does look like more of a woman's calendar than a man's.
What? What do you mean? Why can't a man not simply have a cute penguin calendar? Is he not entitled to is it not his God-given right?
I didn't want suspicion to fall on Sasha. Mr. Wright, I gotta go back to the aquarium to look after the orca in Sasha's place. I'll be rooting for you on the other end of that TV phone. Please take care of Sasha.
Okay, we can't let Prosecutor Blackwell get the best of us. Time to refocus.
You're right. After all, we're the only ones who can save Orla.
The court will now reconvene. Prosecutor Blackwell, please call the witness to the stand.
Again, you waste your breath.
Me name be Sasha, and I be one of Captain Orla's swashbucklers. I come to rescue me bucko from the false charges put on her by dread pirate Nostache.
Nostache.
I guess Nostache refers to Prosecutor Blackwell this time.
Well, it can't be the judge. He has a mustache. And a full beard.
Now then, Captain Judge, shall we begin the pirate court?
Captain Judge? I rather like that. It makes me feel like a salty old sea dog.
And scene. How was that for a self-intro?
No, I wanted to continue to be a pirate for a bit longer. Okay.
The court is not a show. State your full name and occupation.
I'm Sasha Buckler. I work at Shipshape Aquarium. I perform in our Swashbuckler Spectacular Pirate Show alongside Orla, as her trainer.
Well, you seem like a completely different person now.
You really think so? Thanks. I was in my pirate show persona just then. Prosecutor Blackwell said I could introduce myself any way I like.
I'd bet money he didn't think you were going to do it like that.
And what will this witness testify about?
The orca manipulated the victim into playing volleyball and then knocked the items down. The witness will report about hearing the noise that caused the victim's death.
Now wait just a minute. Sure, Orla uses the ball to break props sometimes. She even spiked the ball at the giant octopus's leg yesterday when I was cleaning.
So Orla was the one who broke that leg, huh?
But she couldn't have knocked down that huge stack of equipment with her little ball.
I thought you were paying attention to the trial over the telecast. But you apparently know nothing of what we've been discussing. The orca knocked down the equipment by pulling on the cloth that was underneath it. No one said anything about the orca knocking it down with a ball.
What? Is that what we're talking about? I came in here to give Prosecutor Nostache a good keel hauling. But I'm the one getting the cat o' nine tails. He's as vicious as a tiger shark. Miss Buckler, just focus on your testimony and you'll be all right. Don't worry, we'll take care of that tiger shark for you. Thank you, Athena. Okay, I can do this. My testimony will be phenomenal.
All right, Miss Buckler. Please proceed with your testimony.
Yeah, I love her animations. They're great.
I admit I heard Orla summoning me with a loud noise, but the aquarium guest scream I heard over the walkie-talkie was more urgent. I talked to Norma DePlume first, and then went to the pool room with the security guard. The equipment was everywhere, and the captain was lying in the middle of it all.
Her story doesn't seem to be much different from Marlon Rhymes' testimony.
Or does it? The circumstances are different. The actual order of Orla's actions depend on the order the witness heard the two noises. If she heard the scream first, the prosecution's claims don't stand up.
Objection!
Unfortunately for you, she doesn't remember the order of what she heard. She doesn't? I was distracted at the time, so I don't really recall which one I heard first. I was lost in thought until the guard brought me back to myself. Sorry I'm no help. As long as the order remains unclear, I shall not alter the prosecution's claims. After killing the victim with a bag of coins, the orca toyed with the body in the water. I have to turn things around here somehow. Unless I can prove the sound Sasha heard was not the sound of the victim's murder, Blackwell's claim that Orla pulled down the equipment to kill the victim will stand. If I want to save Orla, I have to find a contradiction, no matter how small.
Very well. Your cross-examination, please, Mr. Wright.
Okay, let's see. Something with a loud noise, but the aquarium guest scream I heard over the walkie-talkie was more urgent. Talked to Norma DePlume first, then went to the pool room with the security guard. The equipment was everywhere, and the captain was lying in the middle of it all.
Do you think Orla really did make that stuff fall down?
I think we probably need more information before we can know what really happened. Let's be careful not to let a single inconsistency slip by us.
Yeah, okay, so this is definitely a press testimony.
Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay.
Hold it!
What made you think Orla was summoning you?
Orla knows the sound of her cries doesn't carry far enough. So sometimes she summons people by making a loud noise. That Orla's smarter than the average whale, I tell you.
Tucker would not be bested in a battle of wits.
Hold it!
Are you getting competitive?
Wait a minute. Widget's the smartest one of all.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the smartest one of all? Widget!
Am I expected to enter Trucy into this? My kid is better than yours, Appaloosa? And did you heed the summons of this very intelligent Orla immediately?
I couldn't right away, although I was concerned about her, of course.
The aquarium guest scream I heard over the walkie-talkie was more urgent.
Hold it!
You heard Miss DePlume's scream?
That's right. I heard her through the walkie-talkie of a guard making his rounds. Ah! I can still hear it in my head. It was so loud, I thought it was a sea lion.
Miss DePlume sort of reminds me of a sea lion, actually.
I know, right? Oh, I should call her a sea lion lady and see how she likes it.
I guess Athena's still upset about being called a yellow girl. What did you do after hearing the visitor's scream?
Let's see.
Hold it!
You and the security guard headed to the Orca pool room?
Yeah, apparently that obnoxious writer lady said she didn't trust me by myself. That's why after talking to her, the guard and I went to the pool room together. Why be the winch so suspicious? Arr! I demand a swordfish duel! That's what I felt like saying to her anyway.
I'm afraid I don't get it.
That was a line from the show when Orla and Sasha quarrel with each other. Didn't you do your swashbuckler spectacular homework, Your Honor?
Why am I getting scolded here, Mr. Wright?
And why am I getting scolded here, Your Honor? Miss Buckler, please tell me what happened after you headed to the pool room.
All right. When the guard and I got there, we saw that.
Equipment was everywhere, and all the kettle was lying in the middle of it all.
Hold it!
What do you recall about the scene exactly?
I don't remember much, to be honest. I was in total shock from seeing the captain like that. If you ask me something specific, I might be able to remember, though.
Specific questions, huh? Okay, let's see. What should I ask her about?
Okay, well, let's ask about the things first.
Could you tell me more about the things that were scattered around?
They were equipment and props for the new show.
The new show?
Yeah, we were supposed to debut a brand new swashbuckler spectacular yesterday. We already defeated the giant octopus in Nostache, after all. We were going to have a new nemesis, Red Stash. He's on the flyer. Oh, that's the flyer Rifle was distributing. Who will obtain the gold coins hidden in the skull rock? Oh, I wish it could be me. Leave it to you, Athena, to know all about it. Orla's even got some new tricks for the new show.
So all the stuff that fell down was for the new show, is that it?
That's right. A bunch of props and crates and other equipment stacked up.
Your Honor, for the record, I'd like that information added to the witness's testimony.
Very well. Miss Buckler, please append what you just said to your testimony.
Sure thing. props for the new show were everywhere, and the captain was in the middle of it all.
Let's see. I don't know.
Hold it!
These props for the new show, what kind of things were they?
A blow-up dolphin, an anchor, Red Stash's costume, bag of coins, stuff like that. The captain was wearing his usual costume, and the new props were all there.
Wait a minute. Something about that doesn't seem right. Is there a problem with Sasha's testimony? I mean, you said that something doesn't seem right, so I would assume so. You say the captain was wearing his usual costume, but is that completely accurate?
Come on, Phoenix, what are you nitpicking my testimony for?
If we look at the body, we see that there's a discrepancy between that and your statement. You stated that the victim was wearing his usual costume, but you'll notice that the victim was wearing a red scarf around his neck. I imagine this red scarf is part of his costume for the new pirate show.
Oh, you're right. It's written right here in the flyer for the new show. Featuring the dashing Red Stash with a fluttering red scarf. Although I have to say, it just looks like a red scarf was added to his...
Oh, wait, okay. Although I have to say, it just looks like a red scarf was added to his old costume.
Yeah, well, the captain was never one to spend much money on costumes. But, you know, the captain wasn't wearing that red scarf.
But in this photo, I believe I see a red scarf.
Yeah, but it's not wrapped around his neck, it's just draped on top of his neck. That red scarf was packed away with the rest of the new show's equipment. Must have fallen on top of the captain when the equipment fell down.
Oh, I see. It looks like your discrepancy wasn't really a discrepancy after all.
So the scarf doesn't have anything to do with the case? But there's something about the timing of the stuff falling that bothers me. Hold on. The timing of the stuff falling. The timing. Maybe. My theory's been all wrong from the beginning. Maybe. The bag of coins isn't the murder weapon. And so your last cross-examination ends in failure as well. You should know that such a feeble slash will never hurt me. As I said, the orca made the equipment fall and then toyed with the body in the water.
Objection!
I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but based on the circumstances at the scene, the defendant couldn't have dragged the body into the water after the equipment fell. And why, pray tell, is that? Oh, I'll tell you all right. If my theory has been all wrong, then I'll just have to fix it.
Yes, Mr. Wright, please do tell the court. What indicates that the body was not dragged into the water after the items fell?
Good question. Phoenix, where are you going with this? Let's see. What proves the body wasn't in the water after the things fell? I mean... would it... I mean, in that case, then, wouldn't it just be...
Take that!
This red scarf fell at the same time as the bag of coins. Yeah. But if the body was dragged into the pool after the bag of coins fell, then the red scarf wouldn't still be on top of the body. What? In other words, the victim was already dead when the equipment came crashing down. Therefore, the bag of coins that fell with the red scarf was not the murder weapon.
Silence!
But it was the defense who claimed the bag of coins was the murder weapon to begin with. Well, yes, that's true. Do you intend to abandon your original argument? After hearing the testimony, I realized my theory about the murder weapon was wrong. Please recall the facts we've learned so far.
It's a fact that what Orla bit was the victim's dead body. After all, when we saw the victim on the security footage, he was already dead. But then, Orla carried the victim's body to the side of the pool and knocked down the equipment for the new pirate show that was piled up there. Maybe Orla was trying to alert the humans to the victim's condition. If Orla knocked the items down onto the victim after he was already dead, then it means the defendant didn't kill the victim with those items.
But that's preposterous!
Even still, your argument is lacking. If neither the Orca's headbutting nor the bag of coins were the manner of death,
Then how do you propose the victim was killed?
A very good point. If the defense is now abandoning its original theory, then we would need a new theory as to what the murder weapon was.
all right. I doubt I have no clue would go over well.
Alright, let's go over what we still need to find out about the victim's body.
What we don't know is how he died and why his body was at the bottom of the pool. I wonder if there's something that could explain both of those things at once.
How did the victim's body sink to the bottom of the pool? On a diagram, it's easy enough to move the body to the bottom of the pool. But in real life, the water would just cause the body to float.
Right. Hold on. Water? Okay, then what if we flip that around? What if there was no water? Then the body would go right down in an instant. So, could the real manner of death be... Thanks for the great hint, Athena.
What? I helped you and I didn't even know it?
Your Honor, I think we know the real manner of the victim's death. I think won't do, Mr. Wright. I expect a clear answer.
Now then, what was the real manner of Jack Shipley's death?
What's the manner of death that moved the victim to the bottom of the pool in an instant?
Well, I mean, I feel like there's only one answer to this, but let me save just in case. Drowning. No. Okay, never mind. I'm very smart. Don't worry about it. Falling. Okay, no. Oh, Jesus. Anyway.
Please take a look at this diagram of the Orca pool. If there was no water in this pool, then it would be very easy to move the victim's body to the bottom of the pool.
He would drop straight down. Oh my! Could that be the true manner of death?
The Orca pool is about 65 feet deep. If the victim were to go from the top to the top of the pool to the bottom when there was no water, then he would, without question, have fallen to his death.
Chat. I can't even explain to you what I was actually thinking in my head, because I did have a thought about how you could do that, but it is so overly stupid and complicated now that I think about it for more than 2 seconds that I'm just not even gonna try. Anyway.
Death from a fall!
And that's your answer?
It all makes perfect sense. If he fell, that would explain the signs of blunt force trauma all over the body, too.
The culprit pushed the victim into the pool when there was no water in it. After doing something to keep the body from floating up, they filled the pool with water. The pool water washed away any signs of blood, so no one would realize that he fell.
Surprisingly, that actually makes sense.
Okay, actually, that's not like... Hold on, let me reread that. Okay, so that's not like terribly off from what I was thinking, actually, at first. I just kind of assumed, like, oh, you know, he went to the bottom when there was no water in there, and then, like, he got weighed down somehow, and then they filled it up with water while he was still down there and he drowned. And then he got, like, bumped free later or whatever. But that makes more sense. Yeah, exactly.
Order! Order in the court! I'm just as surprised as you are, but I must have order. If falling was the manner of death, then does that mean the defendant's behavior was the result of being manipulated by the true culprit as the defense claimed?
Yes, it would have to be. All that needs to be explained now is how the real culprit commanded Orla. Miss Buckler, is there a way to instruct Orla to bite someone? What? What kind of trick would that be? Of course not. Then could you tell us about the tricks Orla does know?
Well, there's jumping, dancing, and playing volleyball. And she can spin, do the rock and roll trick, and sing the Swashbuckler Spectacular song.
Those sound like pretty nice tricks, but I doubt they're related to this case.
She's also practicing 2 new top secret tricks. There's the human rocket, where she shoots somebody up into the air. And then there's the lifesaver trick, where she brings a drowning person to the surface. Ah ha 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 ha!
Hey, one of those top secret tricks might have something to do with this case. Now, which of these 2 tricks sounds relevant to the case? So in the lifesaver trick, Orla brings a drowning person to the surface, correct?
You caught it! Orla's still learning how to hold someone gently in her mouth. So she sometimes bites into their clothes, but she's never hurt a person's skin. She brings a drowning person to the surface? Then that must be it! And then the killer whale swam up toward the surface with the victim in its mouth.
That matches up perfectly with what Mr. Plume said in her testimony.
The real culprit must have used the lifesaver trick command to manipulate Orla.
I still find this very hard to believe.
Then let's see it for ourselves. Let's have Orla show us her trick by using a practice dummy.
As you wish. The prosecution doesn't appear to have any objection. Miss Buckler, please proceed.
Okay, sure. I'll show you Orla's phenomenal trick. Hey Marlin, are you ready over there?
Okay, let me just go get the practice dummy. There! It's in the pool! Ready and standing by, Sasha!
Here goes. Orla's secret new trick. The lifesaver.
Alright.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, she's so adorable, it hurts me.
The clothes got torn up a little, but the dummy doesn't have any new marks on it!
And there you have it. Orla's secret new trick.
Wow, that orca is really something.
A cute thing like that wouldn't hurt anybody.
Sounds like the gallery loved Orla's performance.
That was great! That awesome trick captured everybody's heart!
Oh, wonderful! I wish I could see more.
Looks like we silenced Prosecutor Blackwell.
Thank you, Orla and Miss Buckler. And thank you too, Mr. Rhymes. And so now you can clearly see how Orla was manipulated. The bottom of the orca pool needs to be examined immediately. We might still find some evidence of the victim falling to his death.
Prosecutor Blackwell, please have that taken care of at once. Excuse me, Prosecutor Blackwell, but I'm requesting further investigation.
Prosecutor Blackwell, you have to answer the nice judge politely. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. The thing you asked for just came in.
God, you couldn't be bothered to think of a less violent way to deliver it.
What did Prosecutor Blackwell ask for?
I've been waiting for this. Oh? And what is that?
An updated autopsy report.
No! You can't be serious! Fuck you! He can't be pulling this shit on me! He can't be pulling the updated autopsy report! What? Why did it have to come now?
During the recess, I ordered the body to be re-examined. Something started nagging at me during the course of the trial, you see. Here. I take it you'd like me to read it?
Very well. Cause of death. Thought to be from 65-foot fall. But this is decisive evidence that substantiates Mr. Wright's theory.
What? It's something good for a change? Okay.
If the manner of death was falling into an empty pool, the Orca can't be responsible. It seems Orla's complete innocence has been proven.
I suppose I can't deny that.
This is fantastic! You did it, Mr. Wright! Prosecutor Blackwell isn't even trying to refute it. Orla is saved!
Yeah.
Is it really safe to celebrate? It would appear more investigation into this case is necessary. But first allow me to render my verdict. The court finds the defendant, Orla Shipley...
Yo! Not guilty! Let's go!
Are we gonna have a last second objection? Anybody gonna step forward?
You did it! Thank you so much, Phoenix. Thank you, Athena.
Oh wait, is she back there already? No, right? She can't be. She didn't go back. Oh no, wait. Well, I guess there was a delay.
Orla and Marlon, thank you too.
Congrats, Sasha. Time to celebrate. Go on, eat up.
Glad to see everybody so happy. And I'm absolutely thrilled about the verdict.
All right, I was waiting for it. What's the shoe? What you dropping?
Thank you, Right Dono. Huh? For what? The drained pool. Thanks to you, the truth is finally clear. Fulbright, arrest this woman.
I thought so.
Certainly. Right away, Prosecutor Blackwell. Sasha Buckler, you're hereby under arrest for the murder of Jack Shipley.
What? What are you talking about? What reason could you possibly have? Come now. You must have had some idea in the back of your dull little mind. The true culprit manipulated the Orca in order to have false charges brought upon her. And who's the only one with the ability to accomplish that? It can only be the Orca's trainer. But I'm sure there's some other explanation.
Silence.
I don't need any of your baseless counter-arguments. Have you forgotten? In order to enter the Orca pool room, a security card is necessary. A security card that only the victim and Sasha Buckler possessed. Miss Buckler isn't the only one who could have caused the victim to fall to his death. Is the only one who could have caused the victim to fall to his death.
Yeah! What?
No, I don't believe it! Miss Buckler was so upset by Mr. Shipley's death. She couldn't have done it!
Fulbright. We asked the security company yesterday to check their security card logs.
The report just came in during the recess. The night before the incident, Sasha Buckler used her card to enter the Orca pool room. After that, not a single person entered the pool room. Not until the incident was discovered when Miss Buckler and the guard ran in.
Objection!
But no one would commit murder where their card usage was being recorded.
Apparently, the aquarium employees don't know that their card usage is tracked. What's more, Miss Buckler was seen arguing with the victim before the incident. So, Miss Trainer, what were you arguing about?
It was a private matter. But it wasn't anything I would kill him over. That's ridiculous!
Miss Buckler is the only one who entered the room, and she knows how to command Orla. Besides, I thought her suspicious from the very beginning. You suspected Miss Buckler from the start? The Orca did tricks because someone commanded her to do so. Possibly someone with a heart so black as to make her own partner the murder weapon. The possibility the Orca killed the victim. The possibility a human manipulated the Orca. I looked into both. So he suspected both Sasha and Orla all along. My gratitude to you. After all, you were the one who drew out that information about the lifesaver trick. The Orca you saved was an unwitting victim. A
victim, made to look like the weapon that killed Jack Shipley.
No!
Alright, come along then. Let's have a good long talk.
Wait! I didn't kill the captain! And I would never try to frame Orla. Why would I hurt the ones I love like that? Sasha. Phoenix, Athena, you gotta believe me. Sasha didn't kill him. I believe that with all of my heart. There's gotta be something we can do.
I feel the same way. Could I have done something differently? But never in my wildest dreams did I imagine things turning out like this.
It would appear that this case has taken on an entirely new aspect. But this trial is only concerned with the ruling on the defendant Aura Shipley. So I'm afraid this concludes today's trial. Court is adjourned.
Oh boy, oh boy. What an interesting little pivot. I'm really enjoying this case so far, actually. I am really liking this one. I mean, it definitely has its problems. In particular, I'm definitely not very stoked about the jokes that they do about Deplume. Like, just, it's basically just like, oh, it's a fat character joke, which is just like, shut the fuck up. But like, other than that though, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it so far. I really like the characters. I think the setup is fun. The setting is really like, you know, unique for an Ace Attorney case in a way that I find very like cool. What Evie says, it's very refreshing compared to the main game. This is basically like, you know, this is like, in terms of tone, this is like kind of the exact sort of thing that's like, it's basically like another fun case to supplement the Monstrous Turnabout, you know? It's sort of similar in tone to that. So I'm really enjoying that because I really liked that case as well. But that being said, we're not going to be doing it all in one day today. I apologize if anybody was hoping that I would do that, but that would take a while, and we've already been going for close to 4 hours now. So we'll probably do the second half of the case next time. So that being said, let's look at our schedule here. So as a reminder, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I have a video coming out tomorrow at noon, so please watch that. On the 15th, Tuesday, we're not going to be having a Tuesday stream because, again, like I said, I want to give that video some time to sit before my next thing, which will be next Friday's Higurashi stream on the 18th. That means we will be concluding this DLC case on the 22nd, on Tuesday the 22nd. So that is when that is going to be. But before we go, let's go ahead and check to see if we have any fan art to show. And then after that, we'll get on our way. And yes, we do have a fan art to show, but let me check to make sure that there's nothing else. Okay, nothing on Tumblr, anything on the Discord server. Let's see. Yes, there's a little doodle on the Discord. There's a few, actually. Okay. Think that should be everything. So let's turn on the fan art layer. Yes. So first we have this from Chiyoko at Chiyoko Arts on Blue Sky. For tonight's stream, I wanted to draw Sasha. Her design is really good. Very much agreed. I like Sasha a lot. So sad for her right now, but we'll fix this. We'll fix this queen, I promise. We'll get there. Very, very good art as always, Chiyoko. Love your colors, your posing. Everything about this is very good. And we have these 3 little doodles on the server from Pining Tree. This first one is Mr. Rhymes. I have now only met Rhymes, and I've decided he is bullyable. The bird. Taco, leave him alone. He's just trying to feed you fish. We have the rifle with a rifle. Rifle only attacks people they don't like. Oh, jeez. And we have Athena with all the fish. Friendship quest. Yeah, well, I hope that she washes that uniform later. Very good. So, just a little scroll through. All very good art. Thank you, everybody, for submitting it. Had a fun time with this one. And I'm looking forward to seeing how the rest of the case pans out on the 22nd. But hopefully you guys will all tune in for that, and hopefully you'll tune in for the video tomorrow. I mean, it's not premiering or anything, it's just gonna go up. But yeah, make sure to check it out. And I will see you all later. Bye, everybody.